Hello, 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 and indeed, let's go. Flying Tank Boy is telling us what to do over there, and we need to go. Bonsoir, Paulush. By the way, welcome, Pauline. Thank you very much for joining us with Nuke Sir Sus. Hello there, sir. We got Rayotsun. Bonjour, bonsoir. And of course, Lollipop Ziv. Hey, man. I do not know how to say it in your language, so I'm sorry. Excuse me. We got So Happy 42 in the house. Hello there, sir. Lassie Sarpel. Indeed. Hello, 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 sir. Groovy Feet coming to actually watch us while he is also watching the MotoGP running right now. He's actually sending videos on my Discord over there. You gotta see this, bro. You gotta see this. You gotta see that. Oh my god, have you seen that guy? He was like leaning like this and he was like, you know. Definitely. Thank you very much for the follow, Flying Tank Boy. We got also Lacus 1986 asking us about how many safe tournaments there are. First of all, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening, Lacus. And I do have to say, just like I said in the stream chat over there, we got 8 tournaments at the moment, and some are ending, some are starting. There will be the we will have the CCC. There will be another 3 versus 3. I'm pretty sure the squadrons are also going to start in the next weeks, and so on. And so quite a bit of action going on throughout the scenes. Of course, with all of the CWC qualifiers ending soon, in I think a week or so, they have another 2 weeks to end everything. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have I mean, there's gonna be a few less tournaments going around. I'm not sure if I'm I would say having the full picture, but I'm trying as much as possible to be, you know, everywhere and try to get as many games as possible from as many communities as possible. Actually, I was watching today the a CSL community, the Civ Slav League, and I was like, bro, why are you telling me like there's gonna be a game 1 hour, like 1 hour before it starts? Like, please give me time, I need to prepare, you know, like it takes time. No, you gotta watch, you gotta pay attention, you gotta dress up, you gotta make some animations, you gotta prepare your audience and so on. I mean, you know, it takes time, bro. Colophonius, good evening. Head, how are you doing, man? Welcome, sir. Let's see, who did we have over here? Roni JG12. Hello there, sir. I haven't seen you on the stream, but definitely thank you for joining us and welcome. Sir, look, of course, always a pleasure to have you here, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy today's cast as well. Bonjour, monsieur. I also do see we do have a bit of a pickle over here. There still are 2 players missing from the lobby. I'm not sure what they're doing. I see all of the players starting up over here in the channels, so I can actually put it up on the screen so you guys can see what I see. There we go. So we got Ulis with Carrier, with Jack, with Falcon and Lege. While on DuHansa team, we do have Felixafu, PrOPigandhi, their Deutsche something something, I don't know. This is their Deutsche, okay, Trebuchet Gamer, and then TRYNDA coming up on them. Of course, like you've heard yesterday, TRYNDA was saying that he could have definitely played that Rome a little bit better. A little bit, you know, just a tad bit better. And I was pointing out, the man, he really needed to chop. Oh my god, he would have had like so many more units if he actually put those chops to work. Anyway, coming back to this, let's see, Lege again has a mod problem. Yeah, he did for a second there, but it looks like it reconnected and it's fine. Mod versions look to be okay. We got Code Gamer also connecting to the chat here, and it also says okay. And we are missing just one over here from the lobby. Is der Deutsche Corny? Yes, what fakes? Corny flakes? Oh, wait, corny flakes or corny fakes? There's like so many things. Also, it's done. The hand save. Wait, what hand save? What hand save? Also, oh my god, I have to ask you guys. I have to ask you. So, I'm not sure if you're aware of all of the problems with the energy market right now in Europe, but anyway, you can imagine everybody's scrambling to get somehow those bills down. And me and my family were looking a long time to actually find out what we can do to become, like, put how to say, those photovoltaic panels on the rooftops of our houses, and try as much as possible to generate energy for ourselves, you know, become self-sufficient when it comes to that energy. Of course, it's a different it's a complicated problem, and it's gonna take some time to actually figure out entirely, especially with the heating. Energy is one thing, you know, but heating totally another. And my question is this: since in the next few weeks we will try to get panels here, actually to how to say, for me to become self-sufficient in that aspect. So all of the energy should come from the sun. I will become also a, how to say, a seller in the market. To give the extra energy that I produce into the market during the day, and of course take energy from the market during the evening. So the biggest question I have to ask: would you like to see on my Discord, and maybe sometimes on the stream over here, some videos, some pictures of the system being set up, and what I had to do to actually how to say, get it, and how does it work, and so on and so forth? Because I mean, it's gonna be quite, I guess there's gonna be quite a project over here, and we're waiting to see all of those. It's gonna be new to me, it's gonna be new to my family, and we're gonna need to see how it goes. Also, good evening, Bigsy 1992. Welcome, sir. Also, let's see. Maybe he need to reinstall the game to fix it. I mean, I'm not sure if reinstalling it's a good way to go about things. I have tried sometimes to actually help it out. I mean, I think it's more about lag than anything else, or maybe something like how to say, unless a photovoltaic is heavily subsidized in Romania, it should never even break even for a normal household. I mean, you would think that, but now the energy prices are so big, it is a problem. Like we're entering, I mean, I've seen also in the majority of Europe, it's like what, 127 right now? Oh, euro RONs, and so that means like what, 0 point something, 0.6 euros for you. So I mean, that's per kilowatt hour. So anyway, there's quite a bit of a math over there. The idea is a system like this should actually pay for itself at around 4 years, 5 years. Also, there is some subsidized. It's not major. It's like 4,000 euros, but it is subsidized. And a system like this does cost quite a bit. Are there Ulis players streaming right now? I do not know. I mean, I'm guessing Lege will stream. I'm guessing Jack will stream. I don't know if Falcon will stream. And on the other side, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure TRYNDA will be streaming. In Germany, it's not profitable, and I work for a major environmental conservation organization. Well, I mean, how to say, the big question is, is it, and that's you know, that's actually the thing right now. If that's the reason that I wanted to put it all in the channel, just like I did with Civlan Lyon. Maybe we can share and bounce some ideas and see if it works there, if it works here, and see how the efficiency is over time, because our I mean, honestly, our energy market is going through the roof. We went from and I'm talking in our own, how to say, our own currency. We went from 0.12 per kilowatt hour to 1.26 right now per kilowatt hour. You can imagine that is a it's like, you know, boom, it exploded. It's like unbelievable, man. Anyway, it's not just a case of being profitable. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyway, let's come back to this. Looks like, of course, we do have Felixafu with PrOPigandhi, with Lege, and we might actually see another slot being given over here. Everybody's gonna move down. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. They want Sandro to cast or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, there will be another spectator slot over here, and Sandro will cast. Yesterday we've seen quite an interesting match between these players. At 1800 GMT we had the first game between Ulis and DuHansa. Ulis did manage to get very strong civilizations when it came to their medieval pushes and the early stages of the game. Macedon did manage to totally erase Rome right next to him. He also did manage to put some pressure on Poland, and did quite a bit of damage to a lot of the cities of Rome. Oh my god, pillages everywhere, got 2 cities, raised one, liberated another one, and so on. It was quite a mess over there with the heteroids being, you can imagine the chaos all over the map. It was quite quite a sight to see. There were, I believe, the biggest number that I saw, there were like 16 plus heteroids. Oh my god. On the other side, of course, we did see a push coming up from Zulu right before we could see conquistadors come onto the map, even though there was almost 100 signs, like 80 signs, I believe, at his peak, 80, 90 signs at his peak. Spain over there, a member of DuHansa, could not manage to get his defenses up in time against those Zulu impis. The impi corps did manage to overwhelm his armies. Even if he was defending with men-at-arms, they were just not strong enough to make a difference. He did succumb to that pressure, and unfortunately lost too many cities before he could actually come back into the game or defend properly to get those conquistadors and so on and so forth. On the other side of the map, there was basically a similar situation between Mongolia, Kublai Khan Mongolia, played by Falcon, who did manage to get the economy for his team, and we did have also Devries fifth, if I remember correctly, playing on the goals, tried to get his production up, tried as much as possible to do as big as an empire as he could. Unfortunately, it wasn't big enough to sustain later on advancement, and he did say that because he lost his general, he couldn't get a medieval general, he couldn't actually push during that time. There was no easy way for him to actually pressure Mongolia. I mean, I get it. You don't want to push without a general, but at the same time, some harassing needed to be done over there so he could force Mongolia to get an army of his own, to try to get him to unbalance himself, because Mongolia was just free swimming. He was the cornerstone of the economy of Ulis, and of course because of that he did manage to upkeep everything that they needed and upgrade and so on and so forth. It was quite problematic for DuHansa because they couldn't get all of those defenses up in time. Even with their advantage in economy, the damage was just not there. So anyway, I'm pretty sure they learned from yesterday's lessons. We do have two new players coming up over here on the rosters. One of them is Felixafu, which we do see over here as the first leader, and the second one would be PrOPigandhi. Very, very experienced players. Actually, the PrOPigandhi is the owner and initiator of the Deutsche server, the German server, the German League, as we like to call it, and he did manage to gather around him a lot of German-speaking players that are right now having a lot of fun in his server. Actually, this is quite amazing. Felixafu, also a very experienced player. I've seen him multiple times in the games. I am expecting a lot from him. We do have, there we go, we got Bumbleship over here also in the stream chat, and he is also a member, an admin from the Deutsche server. Let's see. Oh, you started talking in German right now. I don't know what you're saying. Let's actually put it through a translator, because honestly I don't know what you said over. Everyone is fine here. Hope your hobby doesn't take up too much of your time. I guess Colo, talking to Colo. Yes, yeah. Flying Tank Boy. Okay, I did answer that. A Hammer, okay. Mr. Colo became a daddy. Oh yeah, I know. He still needs to send us some pictures, man. Where are pictures? Where are pictures with the big, the little Colo? I mean, we know big Colo, but where is little Colo? You know, we need to know about little Colo and his how to say, his development over time. Oh my god, I can't wait. Can you imagine when Colo gives us a picture with his kid clicking the mouse and we see civilization on the screen? He's like, that's gonna be amazing. Looks like, of course, they're asking for the ready up, and we do have a few more seconds until we're gonna see that happening. I still didn't get an answer, but I guess I'm gonna do it anyway. Let me actually put up a poll here. He's not allowed on the PC yet? No. Really? Oh my god, denying him internet from an early stage. Oh no, you're not gonna plug him into the matrix? Okay, bro, okay. I'm not judging. You do you, bro. We got the map pool choices over here. 7 Seas, Pangea and Fractal. Are they gonna go for another Pangea? We don't know yet, but it looks like they're not gonna take that chance. And of course, looks like Felixafu took that out. It's gonna be between 7 Seas and Fractal. I think definitely they feel more confident on the 7 Seas, but they picked Fractal. Oh no, I think, oh my god, I mean, this is gonna be up to chance. I gotta say this is gonna be up to chance. Fractal is one of those maps in which you might get bigger land, less seas, you might get more seas, less land, you might get it like split in all over the places over there. It's basically like a, I don't know, something like a bigger archipelago. It's like, oh, you never know what you're gonna get. It's one of those so random maps. It's so weird to play. Okay. Yeah, indeed. All Triangle, good evening. Hello there, sir. Welcome. Yes, Felixafu fans unite. Felixafu fans unite indeed. Wife says it's bad for his, eyes or ears? Eyes. Okay, eyes. It's not. Yeah, I mean, totally. Yeah, totally. It's indeed quite a bit of a problem. Whoa, Ryotsin getting a gift from All Triangles. Thank you very much, sir. And look at that, Ryotsin. Look at that, bro. Welcome. We got Scythia coming up as the first ban over here. I do have to point out, since this is a fractal map, we're gonna see naval powers and we're gonna see land powers. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see Canada or Russia. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to pick one of those tundra civilizations, since the RNG-ness of this map is so weird, and I should say so big. We might not see a lot of tundra on the map. And you don't want to risk that. Of course, we're probably going to see Dido. We're probably going to see Victoria. We're probably going to see something like, how to say, even Persia or Rome. And Eleanor. I did forget about Eleanor. I'm actually looking forward to see if they're gonna go for something like a China King Shi to actually get those that tourism early. But I do feel like the moment right after yesterday's gameplay, of course, being so aggressive, we might see one of those games this time as well. We got, in the meantime, in the ban phase, looks like Japan got taken out, looks like Lotaro got taken out, so that's a +5 on the coastal tiles, +5 against the Golden Age civilizations. Then Portugal, boom, so much gold generated by Portugal, you don't want to handle that negativity, he got taken out. Of course, it's not a done deal with Portugal, but on the fractal map, there is a high chance of him actually getting cities to trade with. Also, fractal tile, freak tile map. Okay, they are putting the word over there. Yes, sir, look, indeed, definitely looking for an amazing fractal map in the competitions. Propi and Beethoven are always big and Felixafu is always the biggest. Oh, no. Fish is the biggest. Wait a second. Wait, Felixafu fried the fish? Oh, wait, what? No. Felixafu fried the fish? No. How could he? No. Do not underestimate the fish. He will resurrect. We got Basil II in the 5th choice over here, taken out, and of course there still is Mali if they really want to go for those high gold making civilizations, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a race for whoever picks Dido or Victoria. And of course it looks like they're taking their time. Carrier over here is gonna have 10 more seconds. They need to decide if they let it in or they're gonna ban it, and looks like they're gonna let both in, while Gorgo will be the one taken out. Of course Felixafu over here will have the first pick. Even if he picks one of those, he will get he will still let the opposing team pick the other, so this is gonna be quite a bit of an issue for them. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do something right now. Let's see what he's gonna pick. They need to pick one of those, honestly. Like, this is unless unless they're gonna pick something like China or something weird like Mali, I do feel like they need to pick those Victoria or Norway. Norway. Okay, Norway is good. I mean, I can't say no to Norway. It's, he's gonna get those long chips, even if they get, how to say, they only get the heals in coastal waters, they're still gonna be strong enough. But look at the counter pick. Look at the counter pick right now. God Gamer going for Philip II. Boom, Spain. He's gonna get those trade routes. He's gonna get his his fleets early. He's gonna get armadas early. Oh my God, that's amazing. And of course, I'm pretty sure Lege will really like to play that. He just right now. I get no Spain. Falcon is gonna go for Dido. Looks like, of course, with Phoenicia, he will get to build quite a few of those bindings, and we do need to see. Yes, I can switch to the big screen. I'm sorry, I forgot again. Let me actually put it up. I was bouncing all over the place over here. Yes, okay. Wait. Felixafu straight up fried fish in the Giga Chat mode. Wait, there's a Giga Chat mode? Wait, what? Okay, how does that work? Like, okay, so we got another one of those civilizations. Looks like Eleanor got picked over Victoria. This is actually quite interesting from PrOPigandhi. Of course, both I think do have their strengths, but I would still actually favor Victoria over Eleanor here. Yes, don't get me wrong, Eleanor is strong right now. Big muscles, big strong. It's just I do feel its whole development is a bit slowed down, and you do have to go out of your way to place those theater squares and so on and so forth. It's kind of that doesn't work all of the time. Zulu over here is going to be the 7th ban, and of course we still have 3 more bans to go. Felixafu is going to go for something, and this is another one of those choices. Is anybody going to take a chance to pick or ban Rome? They still have Persia, they still have Rome. Both of them are strong choices, and of course there still is, for example, Cree, which can do amazing, not really on water, but can still do amazing. And man, I mean, who would not like to actually get something like Dutch in the game? Would you like to see Dutch in the game? Dutch. Also, funny how Maori is not banned immediately. Now I suppose is with this new BBG version really nerf Maori. A lot of the players. That's a good point actually. Maori, yes, has been falling off the ban phase over here, and not even entering the peak phase for some time. And the players do feel it is too slow when it comes to that extra production. It just lost its the majority of its shine. Of course, it got nerfed until it couldn't do that much. I still think it is situationally viable, but it does tend to be a lot more dependent on the land than it is on anything else. Like it's how to say, its bonuses. It doesn't shine anywhere anymore. It only shines in a few places. Nubia got taken out as the 8th ban. Looks like Rome also got taken out in the 9th, and we got Genghis and Mongolia taken out in the 10th. I think this is actually a very good ban. Again, I totally out of my mind. Mongolia is just flew out of my mind. I don't know, man. It's like a problem. You probably see it happening all over time. You know what? I'm gonna need one of those tickets. You know what I'm gonna do? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a paper over here. I'm gonna rip it from my French classes. By the way, this is my French class notebook, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stick it to my screen. I have a big screen, so it's fine. It's gonna stick somewhere, and it's gonna cover. It's gonna be annoying as F, but at least I'm gonna remember the next time I need to remember Mongolia. Anyway, of course they did go for the 2nd picks over here. We got Lege with Pericles. It looks like he is gonna go for some culture shenanigans, and we do need to see if that China choice is gonna be over here. Also, Eleanor versus Victoria. Which one will choose if play as England? That's a good one. I think Eleanor, they did pick Eleanor England already. Yeah, PrOPigandhi did pick Eleanor England. It's just about who is and if they're gonna pick Victoria at the same time. I do also have to point out they didn't quite go for Catherine de Medici. Oh, we got the Black Queen showing up in the lobby over here. Oh yeah, bro. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's gonna get that extra diplomatic visibility over its opponents. It's gonna use those spies. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You can hear me actually rip it off this paper, by the way. And I do need to actually get some scotch tape, or how do you call it, right? I'm not sure. And I need to remember. Can you imagine if somebody sees this without any kind of context and sees like on the screen of somebody, remember Mongolia? It's like, what? Huh? What you say to me, bro? Oh my God, he's gonna pick again Kublai Khan. Oh, this time it's actually gonna be a Trebuchet gamer going for Kublai Khan Mongolia. Okay. Remember Mongolia. Okay, there we go. I got this. I need scotch tape. Where is my scotch tape? I'm gonna big Felixafu Kublai incoming. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay. Deutsche Meta feel like they capitalize on every solid composition, trying to get a good economy simming. Yes, that is indeed something that I did notice happening. Of course, let me actually give them a message over here. By the way, Antilles too, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Okay, so scotch. Where is scotch? I found it. It's a victory. Oh, well, I guess Jack was a bit late over there with the idea. Okay, so everybody's reading up. We did have them switching places a little bit. We're gonna need to see, of course, who is gonna end up on what spawn. They still have remap tokens available. I believe yesterday, I'm actually curious if they do have remap tokens available for each game. But anyway, looks like, of course, on the left side, we got Trebuchet Gamer with Norway. Felixafu is gonna play Kublai Khan Mongolia. TRYNDA is gonna be with Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. PrOPigandhi on Eleanor, and it looks like JackTheRipper on Ulis will be the one with Pericles, while we do have a God Gamer with Spain. Lege on Dido. Oh, he's actually not gonna play that. Okay. Then we do have, of course, on the other side, Persia Falcon. Okay, that was the last civilization being picked. Of course, Persia is gonna be quite big. You can drink whatever whenever you like. Wait, what? What's about the drink, bro? What's about the drink? Scotch, it's a bit early for drink. Oh, bro, no. I told you, I start crying, bro, if I drink very how to say, hard liquor. It's okay with I don't know, maybe some beers or something, but hard liquor, no. No. Okay, so there we go. You see, remember Mongolia, it's over here. I'm actually gonna put it right in front of my face over here. I hope it's gonna stick in my brain. It's, you know, it's even covering the brand of the screen in front of me. It's instead remember Mongolia. Okay, Scotch, yes, this. You see this. Anyway, I guess it was too much light to actually see this. Oh, actually, interesting map. There's gonna be quite a bit of land here. It looks like it's about 45, 55, 55 water, 45 land. Looks like we got Norway on the west side over here with an interesting opening. Of course, I do have to say this May style is extremely annoying. The fact that he's gonna need to actually get he's either gonna settle on it or he's gonna need to wait for granary, for pottery to actually get it. It's gonna be annoying. You can see allows the harvesting of bonus resources improved by farms. Well, that is gonna be a problem. Anyway, Trebuchet Gamer is gonna have a 3-2 banana to work. He does have the possibility to go for builder first fish tile. Oh my god, very nice, very nice. And I do see on this little peninsula of his, he's gonna have quite a few cities to settle. Bit problematic to his east side. We do have Greece, and of course Greece might be on the receiving end of those berserkers. We definitely need to see how Trebuchet Gamer is gonna try to plan out his cities over here. It's not like he has a lot of good ones, and I do believe he's gonna need to settle to the south as much as possible. There is a one tile choke between them, and of course both of them will probably gonna try to get some advantages from closing that. We do have JackTheRipper moving on his stone tile. He does have 2 more hills that he can put his Acropolises on, and of course I do see him benefiting from a 2-2 base. Very nice. I do also notice unfortunately doesn't have an amazing array of cities to the south and to the west, and this is kind of, like I was saying, a bit expensive to see. But hopefully he's gonna do quite well. Let me actually take a look at the options here, because it feels like okay, never mind. I wanted to double check if world age was set to new. We do have him with a geothermal settle on the east side. He could actually go, well, he could have gone for the cotton settle over here, but I'm pretty sure he's actually going to work them just like that. And by the looks of it, with those geothermals, he can actually get very good campuses, even though he doesn't have mountains. To his south, there will be PrOPigandhi over here, and of course, Mongolia to his east. Oh my god, this is like cage fight against JackTheRipper. Oh man, this reminds me of one of those memes. I don't know, bro. I don't know about this, bro. On the other side, we got Spain over here with, well, I guess he is gonna have a 2-1 base. Why are you saying remap for Spain? Wait, what? What? What do you mean remap for Spain? Okay, sure, he doesn't have a second continent, but I mean, he's gonna be on the receiving end of some enemy somewhere, right? So might as well. He can go over here to the east side. Does have quite a bit of land. Yokul. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is another one of those that I don't know how to pronounce. Let me actually put it up again through the Yokul. 2 L's. 2 L's. Okay. Okay. Let me put it up over here. No. What language is this, by the way? What language is this wonder? There must be a oh my god. Okay, let me see if I can Iceland. Okay, Iceland. Icelandic. Oh, yeah, man. Okay, I don't need to talk about all of the spawns, and in the meantime I'm gonna also click on buttons over here on the left screen. We got DuHansa with London, of course, played by PrOPigandhi here. Eleanor is gonna get a river to the north to settle for fresh water, but having Pamukkale next to him is gonna be amazing. I do hope he's actually gonna get quite a bit of a bonus from it. Whoa, driving cow, good evening, sir. Thank you very much for the resub with the prime. Welcome. Wait, is it Icelandic or Danish? How do you pronounce that? Right, that's the biggest thing. I cannot find Icelandic somewhere in the Google Translate, or maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing, the wrong I. Yeah, there's no I in the languages here. There's like, it goes through E and then F. And then we got oh, there is an I. There is like Icelandic. I found it. It was I was looking at what? There's a sh. How is that a sh? Mine. No, there's like no, there's like an F somewhere. You can see the, you can hear the sh. You know, how is that a sh? I don't know. I don't know how that ends up with an ish. But anyway, let's come back to this because it's getting scary, man. It's getting scary. Too many things done at the same time. I'm gonna make mistakes. PrOPigandhi over here, of course, with Pamukkale, he's gonna have a very strong campuses on both sides. He can place those +4s. He's also gonna get fresh water from that one that you can see actually appearing over here on the lens. All of this territory is gonna be quite strong. He does have bananas to work more, and of course, I do see him benefiting from wells in the water. Wait, for sure, not I speak some Icelandic. I mean, are you denying the awesome power of Google Translate? It's not translating correctly. I don't know, bro. Can you imagine the diplomatic problem by Google Translate? I don't know, bro. We got to the east of Gorgo over here, of course. JackTheRipper already met Felixafu, and Felixafu is declaring war, taking an attack round on a JackTheRipper scout. That scout does not have a promotion on it. It's extremely weak right now, and of course there is another scout coming up from Xanadu. Felixafu is gonna try to keep JackTheRipper at bay as much as he can. We do have also him going to the south over here with his scouts. He does have a builder coming out of his city, and we are turn 7 very quickly. We're gonna end up with that vote here. We got Pasargardeh, by the way, to the south, along that 3-tile choke or whatever it is. Yeah, it is a 3-tile choke. Looks like Falcon is gonna have quite a few mountains to develop his cities on. I do see a powerful campus to the north of Pasargardeh, and he's pumping out a settler in 4. Both Spain and TRYNDA did manage to figure out that there is Mount Roraima to their east side. TRYNDA over here definitely has a strong land of his own. He does have an ivory tile to work at the beginning with a 2-1 base, so he's still gonna have some extra production. Very nice ivory tile. Ivory, I like. Multiple cities to settle to the east, to the north, and to the east, I mean. And I do notice he is gonna need to get a city as soon as possible on Mount Roraima. He can actually put one directly on it. He has fresh water from the lake, and get a 2-2-2-2 base with, of course, the other tile on the other side, which is going to be the best tile of Roraima. It's been a while since I've seen such a good spawn from them, for Roraima, I mean. We got also Dido on the east side over here. It's going to be Lege that is going to have the chance to actually go against Norway, and I'm pretty sure, of course, those biomes will be up to the challenge of withstanding the Norwegian boats, especially after the nerf. We do have the city of Tyre with a settler coming up in 2 turns. Does look like he's going to work his truffle tile here, and he does have actually extra food from his bananas. The 3-2, very nice. Already he's on a 3 pop over here. Okay, so by the way, did you notice this? We be frying, bro. This is a good fractal generation. Yes, it is not actually that split as I was expecting. Lollipop looks like he picked up the lurking. Okay. We got Felixafu, biggest first mover. Yeah. And this is gonna be the map. Okay, boys, are you ready for this? We need to talk about the strategic resources. We need to talk about the options. I think we're gonna have a big gang up on Pericles over here. Looks like JackTheRipper is gonna have to withstand both Kesheks and maybe some units from England, maybe some also some berserkers. We do have the city of Nidaros that did move on that main style. Of course, he couldn't actually wait to put the holy site down. He went for the +2 also, only, I mean. And he did manage to get the bananas worked with his sheep tile. He did also get another settler. Looks like he's going to put it over here on the 1-2. This is, actually, is he going to go for the gem or is he going to go for the 1-2? I'm actually curious. Because it looks like he might actually have a bit of a problem here if he doesn't go coastal with all of his cities, especially if you take into account Lege on the west side. He is gonna wipe him out at Carnivals, which is not gonna be fun. for him, I mean. We do have PrOPigandhi with the scouts protecting his borders. Of course, JackTheRipper did figure out he's gonna have to contest 2 players. He does not know yet of Trebuchet Gamer. I do not believe they actually saw. Yeah, they didn't see what's happening on the west side yet, and at the moment they don't actually have vision on all of their opponents' empires. Especially, you take a look over here. Mongolia did not allow Greece to actually see his empire. And that scout is going to be fried over here. Oh, PrOPigandhi is going to try to take him out. Oh my god. Okay, PrOPigandhi did saw the movement of the scout. Is he actually going to follow it? That's the question. Yes, he is. And he's going to relay that information to Felixafu. And you can already see, you can already hear that. You know how it was in the, how to say, back in the day when you did have those telegraphs, you know, like. Oh my god, I love that sound, by the way. With the Morse code working. Can you imagine? Oh my god, can you imagine translating in real time what the Morse code is? You know, oh my god, that was quite something. You do have to appreciate and of course give respect to these to the people that were doing that at that moment in time. Actually, I have to say this. I think a lot of the communicators, how to say, the workers working those transmitters, especially in England, were actually female workers. Can you imagine the work they were doing over there? Amazing. Also, do you know SOS? No. What is it? Okay, I guess that one. Okay, I guess Norway can settle north of England too. Yes, he can over here. Yes, he can. He can definitely get, for example, this sugar tile, put a very strong how do we call it, holy site over here on the west tile, and of course try to get a good harbor. That's gonna be a easy peasy +5. I do notice he finished his holy site already and he started to generate those great prophet points. But, okay, so he is going to go for the diamond tile. That's what I was worried about. Of course, he is going to get extra gold from that. He is also going to get some extra amenities in his empire. It's going to be nice. I'm pretty sure he's going to put his holy site over here on the +4 tile. So he is actually going to get a splendid holy site from it. Okay, so coming back to this, we need to check their strategic resources. Nidaros has horses and iron, but they are in the 3rd ring. Gonna be expensive. Not sure he's gonna like that. We got DuHansa with a horse tile, and it looks like he does have iron right next to his city. DuHansa. Why do I say DuHansa? PrOPigandhi. I mean, I guess he is DuHansa, right? No, I'm kidding. I know that DuHansa has a lot of good players in it. We got an iron tile to the south of London, and of course I do see him already going for that sheep tile as a settle. He is very nicely protecting this, by the way, with his warrior and scouts. Those are gonna do him quite well. Oh! Look at Trebuchet Gamer actually trying to take a pot shot on JackTheRipper's slinger. Of course, looks like he is gonna get some damage done. He needs to be careful though. He does have 10 out of 15 experience points, and I'm pretty sure JackTheRipper over here is not gonna let him off that easy. He's gonna try to shoot back if he gets the opportunity. I'm also sure that how to say, Jack over here will probably want to settle that sugar over here. So yeah, there we go. Trebuchet Gamer is gonna try to move. I'm pretty sure he would need to bump it if he wants to actually do some damage. If they do manage to take this out, this is gonna be massive. I have to say this, massive. Oh my god, taking a first settle from Greece, it's gonna be quite a problem, and that's why I think I should focus a little bit here and delay my other talks for the later stage. Let me actually see what's going on. No tap from Trebuchet Gamer, and I see Felixafu did move shift enter his warrior to the north. This actually forces JackTheRipper Slinger to make a choice. Is he gonna keep on moving to the north? Is he gonna move to the northeast? Or is he gonna actually, how to say, shoot back on the warrior? He can take out the warrior, and immediately I'm pretty sure he is gonna feel the sting of a scout here. Actually, I'm confused why Trebuchet Gamer did not attack once with his scout. I would believe he already has the double scout card. So yeah, there we go, double experience for recon units. So that would mean he should be able to get a promotion if he attacks, getting health back, getting of course more abilities. Well, it's gonna take some time until that concludes. We got also Gorgo with available horses to the west side, available horses to the east side. I do see him actually, yeah, there we go. He's that was the safest option, right? He's going to the northeast. He's probably gonna settle now on this 1 foot tile. Not ideal, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Forced him into a situation in which I'm pretty sure Jack didn't want to be in. Anyway, he can get another city over here on the 1-1, can work the deer tile. And the relic for Trebuchet Gamer. Nice. That's gonna be nice. In the south we got I said that we got Xanadu, by the way, with horses and iron to the west side. Already improved his horses. He did move his first settler to the south over here, and it looks like he's not gonna go coastal. Can't really say he has that much to fear unless somebody makes connection cities, which I don't actually see at the moment. We're also gonna see him probably put a city between the mountains over here, and I'm sure that he's staying away from those potential hoplites at the beginning of the game. So in the mid game, when he's gonna have some Keshiks, when he's gonna have more power, he is probably gonna put some cities on the west side as well. But it's better to actually stay away from the hoplites. We've seen what they can do at the beginning. That's a big no-no. We got Felixafu, of course, pumping out another settler from his capital, and this is the moment of truth. Where is he actually going to go with it? Is he going to go west? Is he going to go southwest over here? It will take a bit more time than usual. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns to actually put a city over here. Not that bad actually. 7 turns to put a city there. It's still slow, but not that bad. Let's take a look at Persia. He did also pump out another settler. He does have 3 tiles improved, already going for that +4 campus in the north, and I do see him needing to plug his iron tile and his horse tile. He does have actually quite a very good spawn over here for the God of Craftsman with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources that could be improved with that extra production and extra faith. Of course, this is also a very good open sky opening for all of that extra culture that you get from your pastures. From what I can see, he did manage to take care of some units over here from east, and look at God Gamer go, man. He actually went so far away from his capital to settle the city of Barcelona. Okay, looks like TRYNDA is gonna be safe this time, and he's gonna try to play it safe this time, going for campuses, staying in the mountains, not actually going for that Mount Roraima, even though of course we do have God Gamer benefiting right now from 8 science and 3 culture, but the fact that he went so far away does also mean he lost quite a bit of time that he's getting back right now. I think he's actually gonna be fine, right, with so much faith and the culture and science coming up from these tiles. He should be fine. Okay. We do have him with a 3rd settler going to the northeast, by the way. Looking at TRYNDA, he is also putting those campuses down. This is going to be a +3. We got another +4 over here next to the mountains, and of course I do see him moving another settler to the east side here. Probably he is going to put it on that horse tile, which, I mean, it's okay-ish. I can't say it's bad or good. He's going to generate that resource, and of course it's not like he has other horses in his empire anyway, right? So might as well have it. There are some horses here, though. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, looks like those Norwegian scouts went away. We got PrOPigandhi going away. He's getting another settler here, and he is actually going to take the chance of putting it in the face of Greece. I don't know, Propi. I don't know, Propi. Those are taking chances, bro. I guess he didn't really want to see over here what's going on with this scout. And of course, we do see this scout actually trying as much as possible to be annoying. That is, oh my god, I like this, by the way. Propi, realizing there might be a scout over there, is pumping out a slinger, which is gonna take position and is gonna slap that scout back. Okay, very nice, very nice. Boom. Okay, there we go. So JackTheRipper, well, unfortunately got how to say, got bamboozled into moving next to that city. Wait, was that initiation rights? No. Okay. Whew. Something happened over here that I didn't see. I didn't understand what it was, but okay, there we go. He was just switching production. I was like, did he just get 2 warriors? Initiation rights? Oh no. We got the city of Madrid coming up with, of course, more deer tiles. I do see him getting his traders out, and of course, he doesn't have 2 continents to trade with. He's actually gonna need to put a city, and maybe that would have been a better choice, by the way, getting a city to the north over here. 2 tiles to the north, that would actually give him those that much needed bonus. Looks like GodGamer is actually gonna go for his Mercury tile and not get that double bonus for his traders. We do have the city of Madrid growing into the horse tile to the southwest. Of course, he is going to need also iron, and his iron tile is across that pond on this, or across that, whatever it is. 3 tiles away, it's going to be quite expensive. The same can be said about this settle over here. It's still going to be 3 tiles away from his city. Last but not least, we do have 3 cities coming out from Phoenicia with horses. Of course, to the north, he did manage to get religious settlements as a pantheon, and you can imagine he's going to settle a lot of cities on this peninsula. He can go north, he can go west, he can go on the other side. Very nice, a lot of cities available for Lege to develop his empire, and I think Lege will be the MVP of this game today. We got him going for Magnus in the capital. Looks like he's starting to upgrade a few of his resources. And of course, he already got his horses as a passion. He would need to get iron though, and in the meantime, of course, he's starting to get some more biomes and traders. We're still early in the game, turn 22, I do believe, slowly but surely. Okay, there we go. JackTheRipper, oh my god, JackTheRipper, man, getting outmoved right now by Propi. Unfortunately, it happens. Did manage to upgrade his horse tile. He's starting to protect his tiles with his slingers. Did go for a non-freshwater city on the east side. That's gonna grow quite slowly, and of course, in the meantime, he's trying to get more monuments for culture and hoplites. I do notice also Trebuchet Gamer is coming up with a 3rd city to the west side here. I'm actually curious if he's gonna go for the deer tile, or is he gonna stay in place. Of course, the deer tile. Okay, there we go. He's going for the deer tile. Did get a pantheon. That's gonna be God of the Sea. Oh my. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of production, by the way. A lot of production. Stavager got placed. We got this holy site starting to ramp up. Oh my god, 3-2-1 fish tiles everywhere. 4-3-1 fish tile. Getting another builder. I have to say this. I would also like to see England over here go for campuses first, especially with Pamukkale. That's going to be quite an important amount of how to say science coming up from that. Oh, we got hello there, everybody. By the way, let's see. CC Pyro, good evening, bonsoir. I don't think Spain will settle the other continent. He's gonna cross-continent trade. Cross-continent trade with, you mean Phoenicia? Because he settled this, and he's okay. He's gonna do this right on the water with Tyre. And indeed, he did not do that. Kolga, bonsoir. Of course, Spain will trade directly with Phoenicia. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Spanish missions bonuses are available if they're built on another continent, or if the city is on another continent. If they are built on another continent, I think you can have the city not on that continent, but you can grab tiles from another continent, and then you're gonna get the bonus. Hello there. Only the building is the city, doesn't matter. Indeed, thank you very much, sir, for answering that question. AC Black, can you show Norway and France too, please? Yes, I was going through all of the choices right now. I guess you just joined, and of course, I'm just gonna quickly see what the action is to see what's going on. I do have to say 2 things, by the way. Now that I finish this, I'm gonna take a look at what's going on over here, because Greece is gonna need to build an army, and his opponents are going to need to build an army as well, especially PrOPigandhi. PrOPigandhi right now is in trouble. He put his city right in the face of Greece, and he's going to get all the wrath along with it. So I do not know what Prop is doing right now with Celestial Navigation coming up in 7 and Early Empire in 1, but I do think he needs help. Like those hoplites are not fun, and I'm pretty sure, of course, with Jack the Ripper coming up with an encampment and so on, that's gonna sting real bad, real bad. Sting, not stink, sting. We got monuments coming up from Xanadu, Mongolia. Okay, we got campuses put down. That means, of course, all of his again horseback production is horseback science is gonna be slower. And looking at Jack the Ripper, he's going for his archery, craftsmanship in 1 turn. Okay, so he's gonna get the Goji card next turn and plug it in for faster hoplites. Ooh, wee. Let me actually check all their pantheons, but just give me a second here so I can put up the 2 team names so we know who is who. On the left side we got this time Ulis. On the right side this time it is, of course, DuHansa. There we go, DuHansa and Ulis. Let me see what's going on over here. There we go. Okay, so prediction, also manage the prediction, start prediction. We got who will win, and it is gonna be Ulis and on one side, and of course DuHansa on the other. Actually, I do have to point this out. Yesterday it was a close call, even though the game ended with DuHansa. In the prediction, the players did give only 57% chances for Ulis to win, while 43% were on DuHansa. So let's see if today's choices will change. In the channel, you can use your channel points to win more channel points, and of course the prediction is up right now in the stream chat. Right, you can have boosted missions in your camera if you settle straight in the split. Yeah, if built on another continent. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, there were quite a few answers over there for that. Guys, all vote DuHansa. I promise DuHansa win. Lassie Serpent. Oh, somebody's trying to do some lobbying for a choice over here. Next up, Lassie Serpel puts all of his points on Ulis. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Of course, it is still up to the players. So there are quite a few moves that need to be done. We got the first hoplite coming out of Greece here. We do have English units also trying to defend. Unfortunately, I do believe at the moment England is gonna have a big problem, and if he doesn't realize, okay, there we go, he's realizing he needs to do it. He's getting animal husbandry right now. He's getting all units. Look at that, a warrior, one of the singers. You need a swordsman. He will need a lot of archers to counterattack into these hoplites, or counter these hoplites, not even counter-attack, just counter. We do have a few pantheons already chosen. Of course, God of the Sea for Norway. We got initiation rites for Greece. We got God of War and Plunder for England. I do notice also we got God of Craftsman coming out from Mongolia. Okay, campuses. Open sky here for Falcon. That was easy to predict. He already had 3 of those patches. Very nice, very nice. Getting a few builders out, and he did manage to catch one of these warriors off position here. Yeah, there we go, smacking it with some of those stones from his slingers. Man, David and Goliath over here fighting. We got no pantheon yet for France, and I do see Spain did go for Earth Goddess, getting some more faith per turn coming up from those amazing tiles of Mount Roraima, while he does have some nice tiles to work in the city of Madrid and A Coruña. Going for a fairly fast holy site here. This is not something we are used to seeing on Spain. Usually the players do prefer to go either for harbors or for commercials, not as much for holy sites. Of course, there are quite a few bonuses that you can get from those. I'm not judging, I'm just saying it how it is. We got religious settlements also being picked up by Dido, and of course I do see him going for his Cothons, for his Governor Plaza, for his monuments. He is going to start spamming those settlers like there's no tomorrow, and I do believe he could actually chop quite a few of them with the Governor Magnus, his bonuses and so on. First trader going through the seas on Phoenicia. towards Phoenicia, I should say. And this is gonna give God game over here. Look at that gold, man. 27 gold. Oh my god. 11 science and 8 culture. Already we got the armies of Greece on the move. Of course, they are gonna get close up and personal with England over here. And this is, oh man, this is why I was saying Liverpool is in danger. Like, I'm not sure why Propi chose to go so far in the front with that city, because it's definitely gonna be so juicy for Greece to actually go at it, especially with his hoplites. You see that he did put down an encampment. Doesn't even matter if he's gonna build it or not. I can't believe this Jack 3 versus 1 destroyed force versus 3. Oh, what? Also, dude, this it's 75-25 feels good, man. Well, we do have 50,000 plus points put into both teams. I have to say this. We're very close. It's like 49-51 right now. Also, Elthinion, good evening, sir. It's a 90% win for Ulis in the prediction on Lege stream. 90% win on. Oh my, oh my. Okay. What can I say, man? What can I say? We're gonna need to see what's up. What is gonna happen here? We got also city-states coming up in the game with Volin and Valletta. Of course, 2 military city-states with some extra production, some extra points of production towards units. Venice with Cahokia, Samarkand, Muscat, and Bandar Brunei. 5 cities with commercial bonuses. Now my eyes are coming out of my sockets. Oh my god, that's so much gold. Can you imagine something like Dido picking that up? Oh man. And of course we already see JackTheRipper getting some first bloods over here, taking out one of the units of England. That was a warrior, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, that actually got taken out again, but now he's getting very, very close and personal with the city of Liverpool. I am extremely worried. PrOPigandhi is still making archery in one turn. He doesn't have archers to counterattack into these hoplites. These hoplites already get the double attack points, and you can see how much damage they're doing against the city center. 36 against that city's 10. Oh man, Propi, you gotta get that slinger out of there. Oh man. Anyway. And he could actually get displacement on the west side. It's all about the first moves here, and I do believe Jack will just keep on building hoplites. Needs to get a warrior into that city of Liverpool to increase the defense strength. It's still not going to be enough. It's going to be 20, but it's still not going to be enough to withstand the multiple attacks from these hoplites. At least it's going to, you know, it's gonna delay. Archers are gonna also pepper the units defending on the east. We do have a warrior here that is just standing by to knock a few of those slingers out, and with the 3 archers coming from the north, I'm pretty sure JackTheRipper over here will have a definite advantage. It's extremely troubling to see what's going on, especially since England was going for celestial navigation. He actually got harbors out before he went for something else. This is the problem, right? All of that. The difference in getting the technology is making all the difference in the world, actually. How do you say it? Yeah, it's all the difference in the world if you take a look at how much his how to say he needs, how fast he needs to get to his swordsman, and he's just not getting there. Archery, and I think he's even going for a lot of archers, but at the same time it feels like defending with just warrior. Oh my god. Okay, is he going for horse? I hope he's not going for horses. What do you think, boys? Because I just realized, you know, archery goes into horseback riding, and I was thinking like, okay, I mean, is he going for bronze? Is he going for something else? Okay, I understand archery, but is he doing something else? Oh man, I feel like eating my nails right now, my uncles. Bro, what do you think, boys? Is this gonna be one of those? 30 minutes voting time. Yes, Illuminati. Yes, bro. I mean, wait, 110,000 points into Ulysses. Somebody wants to win big. Is anybody? I mean, I know, right? How crazy would you be to do that against hoplites? But what is his choice? He's gonna need to go. Look at that, mining into bronze working into ironworking, if he wants to get swordsman, that is so much time. The only way out of this would be actually to go and get free inquiry next in the next 2 turns, which of course will actually mean quite a few other problems in the long term. So I'm not sure if he actually wants to do that. It's a bit of a an issue if he actually wants to do that. So this is the concern I have right now. Is he actually gonna want to get free inquiry? I guess so, right? He has a +2 over here, another +3 over here. That's an extra +5 science. That's gonna give him what, 60% more science throughout his empire, a bit more actually, 65, and no, 60 is fine. And that is gonna put him closer to his swordsman. He's gonna suffer because of the lack of culture in the long term. He's gonna need to oh man, too many things over here. And oh, did he move? Oh no, did he move out that one? Okay, well, I mean, that seems like a dead city, right? If he doesn't get this one next turn, and it doesn't look like he's gonna get that tile next turn, that looks like a dead city. Does he have first moves over Jack though? I didn't see that actually. I don't think he has first moves over Jack. And Jack of course can actually attack with the archer from the north and then stab with this hoplite. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. On the other side of the planet, we do have encampment put down by TRYNDA. Of course, he is preparing for some kind of an attack. We do have commercials coming off from Falcon, and of course, he did finish that campus to the north of his capital city, getting more culture points from his pastures over here. I see 4 of them got improved, and of course, we need to watch this. Liverpool is down. We do have JackTheRipper. That is probably gonna take. No, he lost the city. Oh my god, he didn't raise it. He did not raise it. Well, I mean, that feels like a little bit of a mistake over here. Why did he not raise it? Snipperel, good evening, sir. GPT, yes, we do have Lege on 29, got Gamer on 33, Jack is on -3, we got Falcon on 10, and I do have to point out, by the way, both Jack and Propi right now do have a problem with their stats, 6 and 9, and the Propi is on 7 and 9. We just went into the medieval era, and I do believe everybody did get a golden age. Yeah, everybody did get a golden age, so it's just a matter of time until we're gonna see all of those bonuses activated on each of them. Looking on Falcon, pen, brush, and voice golden age. Of course, we're gonna take it from the left to the right here. We do have more settlers coming out of his cities, and I was saying that he's putting down those commercials. Not amazing ones, but just, you know, you need to get to markets, the points for great merchants, those trade routes and so on. Ulis Lege, we got him on a pen, bash, and voice over here. Okay, and I do see him getting his ancestral hall. I'm pretty sure he's gonna start pumping out those settlers right after he's gonna get his ancestral hall finished, so he can actually get the builders alongside his the settlers. You can see 1, 2 over here going on their merry way. We got another one in production, and of course after the city of Tyre, he's gonna chop everything and send them everywhere. He's gonna go 10 cities very soon. We got Liverpool taken back, and there are no more warriors to take it another time. Looks like PrOPigandhi over here is running out of units to defend with. And even if he does have a lot of archers, they're going to need to make a choice. Are they going to attack into the hoplites or attack somewhere else? That city is rebelling in 7 turns, but even though it is growing in 5, there needs to be some kind of help for PrOPigandhi. Oh man, technology, 6 turns iron working. Oof, that's going to be a problem. He doesn't have iron improved. He's going to need to rely on his allies, and of course, I do see TRYNDA actually discovering iron working for him in 5. He is gonna try to help out his teammate over here to get that iron working much faster. I do also see Jack going for masonry, going for political philosophy here, getting his encampment training project done for a general. Of course, I do have to point out that generals do not give bonuses to hoplites, but you can, of course, go afterwards for your how to say, for swordsmen or horses and so on. Also, I do want to see JackTheRipper's okay, bonus is going for a monumentality. Now he's using that faith that he's getting from his building of units for his builders, for his settlers and so on. Putting down a government plaza here for this one, okay. We got God Gamer, 14 and 20 culture. He's on 44 gold a turn. Looks like he's on the Monumentality Golden Age, working on 26 faith here, 27 right now, putting down Temple of Artemis from the city of Madrid. And in the meantime, he's just trading shots with France here. I do notice France is starting to get horses out from his cities. He can definitely bump against the city of Barcelona a few times to take it out. While looking at the tech tree here of God Gamer, he is going for masonry, but no classical unit technology yet, and his city's defense is quite low. Is he actually? Okay, I mean, okay, he's taking a chance. We're gonna see if it pans out. We do have Trebuchet Gamer, Monumentality Golden Age on Norway on the west side. He's putting a settler right in the west side of Greece over here, the connection I was talking about earlier. A bit, I mean, we'll see. That city doesn't really have a lot of resources to work other than the crabs. Maybe an amber tile to the southwest and an amber tile to the east side. Both of them are actually quite far away, so that means expensive. We do have Viking longships coming out of his cities, and looking at his build queues, he did not go for a Gavron Plaza yet. He did go and build up his harbors, and he's getting that gold for his team, 15 gold a turn, 13 science, 12 culture. He does have also 31 faith to work with, and of course that will allow him to get a few more settlers out. Actually, this is gonna is he gonna go with this settler on the warrior? I think so, right? On the warrior, I think it's gonna be the way. So he opens up another settle over here, which again is not gonna be amazing, but still it can work. Good harbor, good holy site. We got TRYNDA on Pen, Brush and Voice Golden Age with Catherine de Medici. He is on 23 and 24, definitely working a little better than God Gamer's 14 and 20, but still is not on the same part of the same level as God Gamer in economy. Oh, okay. We do have PrOPigandhi here, getting a few more warriors out, and of course he's 2 turns away from getting iron working. He would need he would need a lot of shots over here from these archers, and look how much damage he's doing, man. He has a lot of archers going to take back Liverpool. Okay, we'll see about that, bro. You take my city, I take your city, bro. I do believe it is a mistake to go for an expansion phase right now for him, but well, we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be the case. Since we do have horses, that's gonna be classical units coming out from Greece, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see how to say, a general here soon enough. He did manage to get the first project. That is gonna be a problem. That is gonna be a problem. We do have Felixafu with Pen, Brush and Voice on Mongolia, and he's still on 3 cities, getting a few builders out, getting his orders out, and he is 100% preparing for that all-out attack with Kesheks when the time comes. He's on 16 science, 21 culture. Of course, he would need to actually get stirrups to get those Kesheks in production, but we're gonna see him do just that. I do also see him starting to get more production from his sources, from his faith, and I do also notice he has a few more resources that he could definitely improve. Last but not least, PrOPigandhi, Free Inquiry Golden Age. He did go for some extra science coming out from his harbors, and he's on 11 and 14 right now, still on 2 cities, and while he is starting to lose a few units over here, it's just a matter of 1 turn until he's gonna get his iron working. He needs to improve these warriors. Do they have the gold to give him? It's 37, 44 and 34. Looks like they have enough to give for 2 of these swordsmen. They don't have enough for 3. Looking at the army here, the army tab, it looks like yes, PrOPigandhi does have enough iron in his bank to actually get what he needs when it comes to those units. Okay, so is he aware? He is aware of the classical units coming off from Gorgo. These are going to be horses. He's not seeing them right now, but he saw the 26 garrison defense base in the city of Liverpool. Also, let me catch up with the stream chat over here. We got harass Jack settler, Foro settle him, unprepared for Jack's counter, take horses dead. Yes, +1. I'm not sure what was all that about, honestly. Also, Omatic 39, with much pleasure, sir. Thank you very much for joining us, and of course I do hope you're gonna have a great time, Who is the Susa Vilnius? They should levy and take out Jack. Levy. Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't want to discount that strategy, but it feels like it's going to take quite a bit of time to actually get here. And it's not like they have Hungary in the game. Could be an idea. Could be an idea. Angusto Slave also, good evening, sir. Mongolia, don't bring units to help. Meh. Yes. Is that meh? Oh, swordsman coming out. Okay, big boys, move along, move along. These swordsmen, as you can see, they are strong enough to take on the hoplites, not to mention withstand their damage. And I do believe PrOPigandhi over here definitely needs to get the gold out of his teammates right now. Gimme gold, or however you say that in German. Of course, I do also notice there will be a bit of a problem for him to attack the hoplites without the support of his archers, and he only has 3 of them remaining, and that is going to be an issue. We also have traders coming out from Mongolia from the east, which are gonna oh no. Look at JackTheRipper's attack force. He is gonna move away from that attack onto England, and he's gonna go against Felixafu, which at the moment again does not have any units. It's okay. Okay, interesting. He's gonna get bullied without even knowing he's gonna get bullied. We got audience chamber coming out from Stavanger. Looks like we also have a religion here, a bad map. Choral music with a pilgrimage. National temples will provide culture equal to their intrinsic faith output, and +2 faith for each city following the religion. We do need to see what the development here is. Of course, government plots are between those two campuses will give them more yields. Okay, Felixafu 18 science, 22 culture. Does he have, the biggest question is, does he have classical units, or can he get classical units? I hope. Okay, there we go. Horse coming out from Xanadu. Okay, very nice. Okay, level 1 archers also popping off. PrOPigandhi did manage to get settlers here, and of course he is gonna settle to the west and settle to the east. Gonna go wide, but this is just probably a matter of time until we're gonna see Lege get caravels. I do have to point that out. This is gonna be all up to Norway to defend the coast from caravels, and I don't think they actually saw what's going on, but they will see. Trebuchet gamer will see what's going on over here and will know that he's gonna need to defend Phoenicia's amazing fleet. You can see already Phoenicia is starting to get his settlers out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities already, with 1, 2, 3, 4 more settlers. Oh my god, 9 cities, 10 cities with that settler, and 11 actually with the one from Sbrnt. Okay, let's see what's going on here. 3 horses coming out from Spain. We got horses coming out from TRYNDA to the west side here, and he does have, okay, he is gonna go for the weaker tiger. He's gonna go for Falcon. Falcon does only have, okay, never mind, they actually saw what's going on. Got gamer going against that, and looks like TRYNDA will need to get more units here. Did manage to recruit a general, which that's not gonna happen on Persia yet. Oh no, it is. Look at that, he has an encampment in Sparta, and he is on, let's see who's getting the generals. Greece, 1 turn away from getting another general. Mongolia, 4 great general points a turn. He does not have a general, and I see the only general that got recruited right now is from France. So there could be one on Persia, there could be one on Mongolia. It's just a matter of time. England was working on the +2 card and then stopped. Okay, Karakorum, oh my god, he's gonna get demolished. Karakorum is gonna bite the dust. We got him with 3 horses that are gonna wrap around that city. He only sees 1, and looks like he's, oh my god. 6 yellow CS. Yes, 6 yellow CS indeed. We got the photo settled with 10 force in the city. Heliotrope, your guess is as good as mine, bro. Your guess is as good as mine. We do have more libraries being built in Mongolia, and I guess he's trying to get as fast as possible to his how to say to his Keshex, but I mean that's gonna cost him a few cities. PrOPigandhi is also going for horseback riding 3 turns, and Felixafu, I do see him on masonry 1 turn. Does he have a builder? He does not have a builder. I do see now JackTheRipper is just gonna get more horses, and he is by the looks of it gonna end up attacking Mongolia at the same time. This is okay. We got on the east, of course, still 3 cities from God Gamer. He did manage to get another setup to the north of Akoruna. It's gonna get the benefit of all of these volcano tiles, and of course I do see him getting it on another continent. Finally, we do have more of these traders coming up from Akoruna, and they can definitely trade with other cities from Phoenicia on the water, giving him a bit more yields. 51 gold, 20 science, 24 culture right now. He's chugging along. We do have France also pushing on towards Persia, while Persia at the moment did manage to recruit a general, did also get his +5 on his immortals. He's getting 3 of them on the front line, and it looks like it is right on time. Even if one of these falls, it's no problem. 2 of them can counterattack into those units with the help of an archer here. Should be enough strength. It does look like in the meantime TRYNDA would actually need to get more settlers, would actually need to get more cities out, and of course withstand the next attacks. And one more city falls. Looks like Karakorum. It did not have any kind of defensive unit. I have to say, like, you would think archers and slingers are defensive units. They're not. They definitely are not. Without some strong ones in the how to say in the front, they're just gonna be cannon fodder. They're gonna be free experience for their opponents. And of course we do have over here Felixafu with one more archer standing on that 1-3. Looks like he got a horse there, but it is getting countered by one single hoplite. And oh my god, one single hoplite is of course stronger than that horse. We do see heavy chariots coming out from Felixafu, and I do notice we do have him, of course, finishing that masonry. He should be getting there. He's getting there. Come on, let's go stirrups. Let's go stirrups. Come on. I mean, just click on stirrups, bro. Just click on it. Do it. I mean, okay. He's getting more libraries. He's getting audience chamber. And his city got raised. Okay. Well, at least that's not a free city to Greece. You know, you gotta give him that. At least it's not that. Jack to that photo settle personally. Yeah, I'll attend back. Hello there, sir. Also, Xanatos, good evening. Jack won big carry mission this game. It looks like it. It definitely looks like it. Jack's government plaza just got pillaged by a scout. Yes, this one. Yes, indeed. Trebuchet gamer did sneak in with that scout and took it down. I have to say this government plaza wasn't really placed to increase a lot of his districts. Of course, he could place multiple commercials around it, but at the moment it's gonna take a while until he's actually gonna start doing his sim. He's definitely 100% putting all his might and power into his armies so he can deal as much damage as possible to his opponents. And honestly, you do have to give him that. First of all, his opponents underestimated him heavily. I'm not sure how they could have done this, but they obviously underestimated him. We got Stave Churches coming off from Trebuchet Gamer. He's going to get that extra production on his resources and some extra faith per turn. Very nice. Not to mention some extra culture coming up from those replacement temples. We got also pyramids being built in Bergen, and of course he did manage to get 2 of those resources improved, while PrOPigandhi is going to settle a city between him and of course his own cities. Oh, look at that, another settle over here. It's gonna do quite well. Propi is starting to move forward with his units, and I do believe he might actually lose Manchester here. If oh no, never mind. I see JackTheRipper keeps on pushing, and he might actually take over Choir over here. Oh my, really, bro? Libraries? Okay, I mean it happens. You know, 33 science, 31 culture. He's 3 turns engineering. Okay, I mean. We got Temple of Artemis coming out from Madrid. Looks like 3 turns for a settler here coming up from that city center. And looking at the war between Persia and France over here, that definitely looks like Falcon is going to push his way towards the front line over here, with TRYNDA unfortunately is going to need to retreat. Even if he tries to attack into this, the counter attack coming up from those immortals will be quite problematic. They're gonna start to trade units unless TRYNDA actually gets the last move, first moves, and he will. Okay, taking Falcon here by surprise, took down one of those immortals, and then just went away with his faster movement speed. Okay, I mean that's still good. We got quite a few immortals going on the front line here and keeping TRYNDA at bay while he is and I like this. You see how the difference is here? TRYNDA is actually using horses to defend his cities between, you know, like he's putting them in front of their settlers and not sending them alone. Temple of Artemis, by the way, in the city of Madrid does have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 possible amenities. Very nice. And actually 5, right? Plantations is also one of those. Let me see. Temple of Artemis. Plantation. Okay, plantations. Okay, so plantation is gonna get one more in A Coruña as well as a possible one in Valencia. Very nice. Oh wait, I didn't see this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible in Madrid, with 1 in A Coruña and 1 in Valencia. That's a good, very good Temple of Artemis. So many cities coming up from Lege. Of course, I do see him with the lighthouses coming up from multiple cities, Cothons, and looking at the biomes, he is gonna figure out what Trebuchet Gamer is doing here, trying to take out Venice. Looks like that lonely Viking longship might actually not deal the remaining damage. These guys are of the same strength of as the Viking longships. The difference would be actually that oligarchic legacy that Trebuchet Gamer has plugged in, and of course we're gonna need to see if he is actually gonna deal the rest of the damage. With 2 biomes coming against that one single Viking longship, it could take it out, and I'm pretty sure this other Viking longship is gonna be a bit late on the game. There are more coming, and I don't see that many boats being built in the cities of Lege, even though he is going to get them quite fast if he starts building them. So I'm not that worried about what's going to happen. I am worried about what's going to happen here, though. We do have, okay, horses going in the cities of Xanadu. Looks like Felixafu does have a builder that could chop a few if he wanted to. And I do see... the city of Choir did get okay, a horse. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. With a heavy chariot. Okay, let's see. That horse is gonna die. That it feels like it. Do they have enough movement? Oh, he can't get across the river, right? Yeah, not enough movement to actually attack it across the river. But he can last move, first move, and take out the horse. Okay, still building sim and not units here. This is troubling, by the way, coming up from Felixafu. Would really love to see some stronger units there. We do have a push here from JackTheRipper, actually going against the level 2 archers of PrOPigandhi. You can see these hoplites are taking quite a bit of damage from these archers, especially with the +7 and the +5 volley. This is gonna be a problem. Rafifi, bonsoir. Does Jack see Manchester? That can be a good target too. Hello, by the way. Hello. Manchester. Wait. Yes, he does see Manchester. And I was expecting him to actually go against this. And it looks like he is going to try to get a few moves here. Okay. Okay. That's still going to be a dead horse, though. It's going to put probably too much pressure on his horses. I don't think he wants to do that. Okay, it looks like PrOPigandhi did manage to chop more swordsmen here, put them on the front line. He is gonna try to take down probably this. Let's see it happen. Oh, that's a lucky hoplite getting. And yeah, there we go. That's a dead horse. Bum, dead horse. Oh well, I mean, wait, what? How did this? Oh, this is the horse from the north. Okay, I was wondering, did this horse actually come through the one-tile choke? Like, really? Okay, how did that happen? And look at that horse. He's just gonna go in and try to pillage over here. Okay, I mean, did this builder just sit in his place? Okay. Maybe Felixafu is missing a few moves here. At least he does have 36 science with 32 culture. Is he gonna help it though? No. Going for machinery, going for feudalism. Like, am I mistaken, or like Kishik's to come at stirrups, right? So stirrups. Why though? Ping ping. Anyway, on the east side, we do have the counterattack of Falcon into France's cities. We do have quite a few immortals over here going against the horses of France, and of course, we do see that France does benefit from the extra strength of a general, getting a few hard-built swordsmen into production. They don't have a lot of gold to play with, and of course, they're going to need to hard-build as much as they can. While Norway did manage to get to 53 gold per turn, we do have also Felixafu on 15, Propi on 21. TRYNDA is only on 5, and he does have quite a few builders that could start chopping here. We're gonna need to see exactly his choices. I also notice he got his Gavron Plaza on the east side, and he's gonna go for Walrus Throne as specializing building of choice in it. It's not that bad. He's gonna get that less maintenance for his units. That's gonna be quite a bit of a bump in his economy, and he's gonna get also more production towards his war units. That's good. We got okay, City of Choir going down probably next turn. No movement here. Is it gonna? Yeah. Oh no, it might actually live a little while longer, right? We'll see. We do have more horses coming up over here, and now let's see. Buys a horse right now. That city looks dead. Just saying. We do have PrOPigandhi moving in, and I think he lost one of his swords over here next to London. Looks like Greece is going to come back from that south, and he's going to go to his city. He did manage to get 75 fortification health in that city center, and of course I do notice he is going to have a good defense against England. The only reason I'm thinking of Felixafu actually going for expos, and okay, finally he changed to sit-ups, was maybe he wanted to boost it for England, for PrOPigandhi. For some reason he wanted to stay away from the conflict, and I don't understand why. Like they should have actually 2v1 him or 3v1 him as soon as possible. Anyway, there is still an extreme risk over here for Norway on the coast. He's gonna be the one who's gonna need to get as many boats out as possible to go against Phoenicia, but I think at this point Lege is just too big. Lege is way too big, and I think I do need 1 minute over here. I'm gonna leave the walls coming up from a choir. Did he get Valletta? Oh, nice, Felixafu. He got Valletta. Very nice. Got the walls built in choir. It's gonna take a little time until they go through the halfway point. I really need a minute here. I need to get to the bathroom. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. No water, drink water, no water. Oh my god, really, bro? What is Jack's Pantheon? It's initiation rites. He went for initiation rites. Also, Kayorn, how does he crush them when they are 3 around him? Seems unbelievable for me. Yes, it's because they... so, I mean, first of all, England went for celestial navigation instead of going for swordsman. That was the first mistake. He should have gone for encampment. He should for bronze working. He should have gone for a lot of archers, and they should have tried to keep him on as much as possible on 3 cities. The same can be said about Mongolia. Instead of actually getting some units out, he went all over the place with his technologies instead of focusing on doing the damage. It's not too late to actually take out Greece, especially with his stats right now. He's 8 science with 12 culture. It's not that big, and the only thing that he's doing right now is trying to derail 2 of his opponents, Mongolia and of course England. Keeping England on 6 science and 17 culture, it's gonna actually give them probably the win here, especially when Phoenicia is gonna get his cannibals. This is delaying naval research for focus on more land units. I mean, this is actually one of the most problematic things with naval powers. You have to make a really big choice, and you need to take into account if you do have time to go for celestial navigation versus just going for bronze working or horseback riding. Of course, horseback riding is not actually a thing over here. Going against hoplites with horses is just asking to die. I also noticed the city of Choir did, of course, get those walls. We got Mongolia with archers coming up on the counterattack, and JackTheRipper might actually lose more than a few units here next turn. He should be losing. Let me actually see. Okay, okay, 1 horse down. Felixafu is gonna bring another horse here, and it's okay. Let's see the first moves. JackTheRipper will need to save this one, get it out of the way, and you can see he already set the waypoint. He's shift entering it out of the way, while probably the ones to the north will also have a problem. Okay, this attack is over. The next attack coming up from those Kesheks is gonna be different. We also noticed that in the meantime, TRYNDA, while he did manage to finish his encampment to the southwest, did not find an answer to these immortals. He is getting pushed back slowly but surely, and the only answer, by the way, to the immortals is to attack into them. They have a lot more strength than they have defense, and of course, looking at the damage, is 48 against 48, but the immortal keeps on banging on your units with a 48, and it doesn't get damaged in return. While if you take a look over here, they don't have any support, and so that's a major thing. You can see the swordsman is actually stronger than it. It's 52 on the defense instead of more. Yeah, well, it's a bit problematic here for TRYNDA. I also noticed there are still quite a few more chops available, and he did manage to get the Wall of Throne build, so he's probably gonna get more production towards his units soon enough. There still is Spain with 4 cities that is getting his economy going, and looks like he's gonna give a city to actually, this is a good question. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna take the city, or is he gonna give it to Phoenicia? With the help of the Birim, that city is under siege, and there are 2 horsemen that could take it out slowly but surely. We got quite a few trade routes going between the Phoenician cities and Spain, and looking at their economy, you can see they're booming right now. 116 gold per turn from Carrier, and we got Lege here with 141. And definitely Lege with his 103 production is also massive right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cities, and looking at his options, he's getting so many of these traders out, while of course he is probably gonna need to build a navy. On Norway, Trebuchet Gamer does look like he's trying to get more settles out, but unfortunately he only has some tundra in the north. And looking at his options, he could try to get another city here. Not ideal, by the way, not ideal. And his other option is actually to put a city right in the face of Gorgo. Is getting battery ram, and I do see him benefiting from a warrior that could turn into a berserker. Oh, okay, there we go. We got actually multiple warriors turning that can turn into berserker. His feudalism, did he finish? Yeah, he did finish feudalism, because I saw the berserker option here for him. I also noticed JackTheRipper did get pushed back, okay, from Mongolia and England. He still took 2 cities, 1 city from each of them, and that's a major thing anyway. So at the moment, we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen here, if he's gonna lose all of his cities, or Lege, big boy Lege, will come to save him. That's the biggest question. Is Lege gonna take out all of these coastals of their opponents? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities to take out, 7 cities, 9 cities to take out. Kora Balga soon got also placed in the bay next to the Halong Bay. Definitely a problem over here for them. While PrOPigandhi did stay so low in his science and culture, that also means he didn't quite manage to get to his top 3 to get to carnivals. And I'm pretty sure Norway here is gonna be the one that's gonna need to do that. In the meantime, he's gonna try to get something done against Greece. I do want to check out the damage of the berserkers against the hoplites. Okay, they do deal a lot of damage. 62 against the hoplites, 47. Okay, that's doable. We got Felixafu also getting his first knight out. We do have, of course, Keshek's in production. He doesn't have a lot of cities to work them with, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to chop a few of them now. It looks like a problematic future here for Greece. This is the moment we're probably gonna see Lege starting to put into production a lot of biomes. No, he's actually gonna wait a little more. Okay, so he's getting some biomes from some cities. I mean, he has so many cities, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coming out of there. 7 biomes, and of course he does have Admirals, Artemisia, but he doesn't have a new one. He doesn't have a Renaissance one, right? I didn't see one, so let me actually double check here if he does have a Renaissance one. No, he only got Artemisia Distant, Classical, Medieval. That doesn't give the bonuses to the carnivals. Okay, as well. Big thing, by the way, I did notice Persia is starting to get those merchants, and he did manage to get Zhangqiang. That's the extra trade route capacity, and for the trade routes to the cities will give him 2 gold. Very nice, very nice. He's also starting to work on 3 traders, 4 traders. Okay, all of his cities are being traded up. Okay, well, let's see. TRYNDA. No way for him to actually okay, that's a problem. When men at arms, that's the biggest thing. TRYNDA is on 46 science, 29 culture. Looking at the stake side, he's going castles 2 turns, feudalism 2 turns. Castles will give him a free spy, and of course he can actually set it for either Persia or Spain. I do believe Persia is going to be the one that's going to need to take the brunt, and at the same time it will open up the way for him to get coursers, much stronger units than these horses, but still not amazingly strong. If you do couple them with extra diplomatic visibility, that would be quite nice. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna be able to counterattack over here, since you can notice Falcon did manage to get a few of these spearmen, so he can possibly defend against upcoming units from France. Of course, with so many horses, I'm pretty sure he guessed that he's gonna have coursers to deal with later on, especially since the how to say, the technology tree of France, of Catherine de Medici, going towards that castle and getting the extra science, the extra spy, does kind of, you know, incentivize you to go that way. Okay, we got the catapults coming out from Newcastle upon Tyne. I do see, wait, groovy recap. Okay, okay, bro. Okay, I mean, hey, Polush, Muscat on which continent? Muscat, I think died. No, Muscat is over here. Muscat is on the red continent. It's on another continent. It's the same continent actually, with cities over here of Phoenicia, if that's what you're asking. What religion did Spain get? That's a good question. Let me see it. It's a religious community with sacred places. So he's getting a lot more gold. 2 cities with holy sites, and of course an additional 2 gold for every building in the holy site district. So he's well, I mean, maybe this is the time that Phoenicia needs to get a holy site or something, because that's not gonna work unless he goes for internals. Does he have internals? Barcelona to Madrid. Okay. And this one didn't get settled. Riot soon making, oh my god, the recap. I was making food and missed a lot of the first 50. Okay, so the beginning of the game, Jack stayed on 3 cities. Then he did manage to defend properly one of his settlers over here, going to the north. Then surprise, surprise, actually Eleanor put a city right in his face. He put this city over here, and because he put that city over there, JackTheRipper was like, oh, I'm gonna get that, and got a few of those hoplites, sent them on their merry way towards Greece, and managed to slowly dwindle the number of defending units, and then smash, got the city. Of course, PrOPigandhi did manage to stop him right there, especially with the help of the river defense, with all of that floodable terrain over there, and so on and so forth. We did also notice a big problem. PrOPigandhi did not have his swordsman technology or horseman technology, so he didn't have classical units when those hoplites hit. A big actually issue over there. Unfortunately, that means his cities were not strong enough to withstand the damage, and he didn't have units to counterattack with. Now we do have a cache X on the map from the... Oh, in the meantime, I do have to say another thing. In the meantime, while Greece did manage to stabilize the defense to the south, he got a contingent of those horses, around 4 to 5 horses and a hoplite with a general to go against Mongolia and raise the city. Another city that got put in his face. I don't know why it wasn't defended. There was no classical unit over there. The city, when it got hit first time, it was like, I don't know, he had a slinger inside of it with an archer. It looks like quite a bit of a mistake over there, an oversight by Felixafu. I do hope he is gonna get his money worth out of that, all of that effort. From the west side, we did have a Trebuchet gamer also getting his berserkers, and these are gonna smash quite strongly against the JackTheRipper from the west side. While these hoplites, of course, you can see them being built in the cities right now. They're gonna need to reposition. On the east side, while all of the wars on the west were happening, Lege just got bigger and bigger and bigger. You can see, actually, if you stretch the muscles, it would be like, you know, like in those cartoons with what was it, Popeye the Sailor Man. Yeah, man, you can see, you know, the muscles being built, you know, like bigger and then bigger and then bigger and then bigger, and then like a poop bigger over there, you know, it just gets taller and taller and taller, and a pyramid of muscles. He got so many cities, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cities coming up from Lege, getting his binaries right now. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Cannibal soon enough. Looking at the tech tree over here, he's going top 3. He's probably going for also shipyards in the meantime. He is fine. He has the science, he has the culture. It's definitely overwhelming Trebuchet gamer in both of those aspects. Looking at the tech side here, Trebuchet gamer did click on that cannibal, but after he finished Buttress, it's gonna take a while to get there. And there we have it, Trebuchet gamer going for that city in the north. Gonna take one of JackTheRipper's city over here. Does look like his... well, I mean, Jack is gonna try to defend himself with the hoplites. They don't do massive amounts of damage against these berserkers, but he will try. He will try. I gotta give him that. We got also Kesheks and Knights coming up from the east side, and from the south, PrOPigandhi is gonna push with his swordsman. The biggest question is, what's gonna happen in the middle? We got TRYNDA with quite a few of these courses pre-builds. He needs the gold from his allies, doesn't have a lot of gold of his own, and looking at his possibilities here, Trebuchet gamer could give him quite a bit of gold, but that is his money just for cannibals. If he doesn't keep that gold for cannibals, he's not gonna get his upgrades going, and that is gonna be massive, of course, when Phoenicia is gonna arrive on his coast. We do also notice we got PrOPigandhi here with 64 gold a turn. He can keep on giving gold to his ally, but it's gonna take a while until, of course, TRYNDA will just upgrade all of his units. You can see he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses with more swordsmen in production and archers to go along with them. Okay, he's preparing for both of those. Okay, let's see. God gamer, mathematics, getting divine line, lineage, apprenticeship, mercenaries. I'm actually curious. Did he actually get? Okay, is he 1 turn away from cartography or something? Is Lege 1 turn away from cartography? Let's see when he's gonna get apprenticeship. 129 now. doesn't have, I do have to say, he doesn't have a lot of mines. Just, you know, 129. Okay, that's still 12 production. Very nice. 141. Boop. Boop, boop. Is that a Norwegian escape settler in the north in the snow? I think this one. Yeah, probably this one. Christian Sand. He's gonna try to stay alive. Stay alive. Staying alive. We do have PrOPigandhi also trying to take back his city over here. This is going to be a city on, of course, the land. It's not going to be in range of those caravels or battleships. While in the meantime, he's getting some more catapults from his cities. The first city to the north does look like it's probably gonna go down next turn. Only has 37 defense strength, and at the same time it only has 18 garrison health remaining. We will probably see the first moves here. There can be quite a bit of damage done to these berserkers, but I still think they will have enough damage to take out the city. It's very important to see if he's gonna let that city go or not. Of course, raising the city would probably be Trebuchet's gamer go-to choice. In the meantime, the Kesheks are starting to cross the river with general. They do have Ethelfled next to them, and of course these Kesheks are doing quite a lot of damage against the hoplites here. Even if they are cav units and the hoplites do have a 10 combat strength against them, it's still a lot of damage dealt by these Kesheks, especially with the extra movement. They can kite these hoplites quite well. We do have also quite a few other cities coming up from Spain. We're approaching fast the medieval era, and we're gonna need to see who's actually gonna get what. On the west side, Persia of the west of France, by the way, Persia did manage to upgrade his units, getting those immortals into men at arms. Definitely, you can see he's probably gonna take out that. He's gonna take it out, bro. He's gonna take out that encampment. It's just one turn away from taking out that encampment, and the swordsman is gonna die with it. We do have, of course, scrambling for era score points to actually get that going. And looking at the tech side here, Lege is okay. It's gonna take some time until he's gonna get caravels 2 turns buttress. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We do have Falcon, 52 out of 53 points. Needs 1 more point. Can recruit, how to say? Can recruit a person. Let me actually see. Maybe he's gonna get some. Yeah, he's gonna get a merchant. Okay, next turn merchant. It's fine. We do have Lege, 66 out of 67. Again, 1 point needed. Looking at the tech side, the buttress with that and that, and let's see his great people. None of this, none of these, none of these. Maybe of these. No. Okay, so he's gonna need to do something to get that 1 point. Maybe levying a city state, maybe piecing a city state. One of those. We got JackTheRipper. He just got civil service over here, and of course he's still on 9 science with 15 culture. And looking at his golden age options, he is 46 out of 56. Just lost a city. He will probably lose another city soon enough. Of course, you can see walls are going up in his cities, trying to defend himself against what's coming against him. But slowly, with the arrival of the catapults, these cities' future looks well, bleak, I should say. We do have also him probably going into a normal age, not a dark age, normal age. God Gamer, 66 out of 55 points, getting Oracle. He did manage to get to his mission is going, and looking at his how to say, upcoming units here, he might try to crusade France. Of course, looking at his, he didn't get crusade. Never mind, stupas, sacred places, and religious communities. Okay, I just remember that. We do have him with quite a few cities out, and of course he is not going to get his +5 against France because France doesn't get the religion. Still 4 cities from France. I do believe he could have actually settled another, at least 2 more, 1 to the northwest and 1 over here. Of course, unfortunately, that would have put him in danger's way from Phoenicia. Phoenicia can get boats on the west side here. He spread so far. Trebuchet Gamer did manage to get his golden age, 76 out of 63 points. You can see some attacks being done over here, and it looks like, oh my god, that actually lived, that survived. Whoa, Pikeman not strong enough to take down a banged up swordsman. Okay, I mean that's good, that's interesting. But this encampment is probably gonna fall. There we go. We got a meta arms going against him, and TRYNDA is starting to upgrade a few of his crossbows. He did manage to get 6 intel on opponents' movements on these units, and of course with that spy established in Pasagade, a level 1 spy, he's getting quite a bit of strength on his units. TRYNDA is also going into a dark age, 39 out of 40. And Antilles, thank you very much for the prime, sir. Welcome. He can't, but maybe kill England before she gets a city inland. Maybe kill England. Oh, this one. Wait, what are you talking about? The Lege can't do anything. He doesn't have cannibals, and even if he did, he can't intervene on the ground with armies his units. I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like Jack is gonna go down whatever Lege does, right? It's just a matter of time until he goes down. It is a surprise for us that he managed to do so much damage before he went down. That's different. Taking a look at what Lege is doing over here, he is building up his navy. I do have to say this. He got, first of all, he got his infrastructure done. He got his how to say, his economy going, and he got his next golden age. That actually, wait, I don't want to say bad thing. It's 66 out of 67 thing. Bro, you need to get that golden age. You need to do something right now. Lege, you gotta do something. And that golden age is so massive, like you need to do it. Is he gonna wait technology buttress? No. Oh, bro. Oh my god, okay. I mean, we're gonna need to wait. That golden age is gonna be quite important. Whoa! Zora, thank you very much for the tier 1 gift. And we got Slable Flingur joining us. Hey! Hello! Bonsoir, bonsoir! Bienvenue! How come Greece was so much easier to kill than France? Seems like pretty similar situations to me. Greece, yes, he does have the hoplites, but the hoplites do take a lot of damage from the berserkers. You can see Trebuchet Gamer was the one who dealt the initial damage, and oh my god, Mongolia stopped building units. Okay, now he's getting some more. Usually you, man, okay, I want to stop. I want to stop right there because I have a lot of comments on that side, and it's like, no, why? Oh man, I feel like I talked so many times about this. Okay, so on France's side, he does have first of all those that extra diplomatic visibility going against his opponent here, Persia, and second of all, I do think we will see a lot more strength going against his armies. You can see France is doing, oh my god, strategic tactical moves over here, taking out that general, taking it away, while Persia is needs to keep on building units to get this. I think both of them do benefit from Warlord's Throne. Yeah, both of them do benefit from that extra ability to get more units, and I do think at the moment it's actually an advantage for Persia because he gets those internal trade routes. Also, Groovy, Mikhail won't even know. Wait, what? France has strength bonuses, and also we can't explain why. Does Lege get golden? Oh, there's a poll going on. I didn't vote. I did not vote. I'm sorry. Yes, he is big, or no, he's. I mean, I don't know about that. I did. Oh my God, Groovy just sneaking in one of those polls, bro. I mean, I need to, totally move to the left to actually notice the stream chat. And thank you very much, Zora. Merci beaucoup. Riot was also expecting Persia can take care of while Spain, Phoenicia will expand Sim for Snowball either. Also, France has a really good terrain to stop an attack. Yes, also, of course, I do have to point out that Spain could have interacted with this war in some form or another, and the lack of gold on DuHansa does, unfortunately, does not allow them to get a lot of units out upgraded. So France could have had a lot more courses, could have had a lot more units faster. That would have allowed him to actually do a lot of things. Oh wait, there was a. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Okay. Can you show production? Mommy Vata actually asking us about the production. I think I kept on clicking stuff right here for production, but anyway, maybe I missed it. Also, let's check out if Lege did manage to get a golden. We're now in the medieval era, and of course I see Lege did manage to get a golden. It did. We got Philip II over here with a golden. We got Mongolia, we got Dido, we got Norway, and we got Cyrus with a golden. Falcon with a pen brush and voice. We got Lege free inquiry this time. He just exploded in his science. 168 science. He's probably gonna 110 cartography. There we go. Boom. We're gonna see him use that massive advantage in economy. 300 gold per turn. You take. Oh my god. Oh, don't. It's not that, bro. Oh no. You take some gold, he takes some gold, they take some gold, everybody takes some gold. Of course, Lege is just giving it away to everybody. 145 production, and he does have 62 culture to work with. Buccaneer 59, thank you very much for the follow, sir. And yes, you know, like immediately when I hear that ding 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 ding, I can of course react. Let's see what's going on over here. I do see Norway trying to get a new city. The attack of England on Greece failed, and it looks like, oh my god, Propi is not, are they not gonna kill Greece? Oh. Okay, let's go for something. Let me see. Science. Okay, let's take science. Let's go recon and go me. Okay, there we go. Roughly 400 production to Ulis compared to 300 production of DuHansa. Yes, I do have to say a lot of that is because of Lege's massive cities over there. You can see that he has basically like double the amount of cities of his opponents. Also, I do have, unfortunately, to say that I have really low expectations of Greece totally dying before the game's ends. By the way, before the game ends here. Firstly, because of England's lack of units to actually take back the city of Greece, the city that he actually lost. And second of all, the Norwegian attack just didn't keep on sending units. And then the same can be said about Mongolia here from the east. He has a few Kesheks. He is gonna slowly dwindle down the defenses of Greece. But it looks like it's not enough. Like you always need to keep on, like if you want to kill somebody and not harass somebody, there's a difference between killing him and harassing him. If you want to kill him, you need to do like this. You see this, like triple layered units or quadruple layered units to actually keep on supplying the front line with newly how to say with big units, you know, like and this is all in at this point from him. He's going massive with his units. He's also going to get his terracotta army in 4 turns. He is going to have a lot of strength going against France here. Looks like, of course, with the extra movement on these crossbows, he can move and shoot. And I do believe slowly he's going to get a positioning on the capital city of France. France, in the meantime, did get more of these archers. These are hurting a lot, by the way, a lot. 56 strength going against the archers of Persia, 43. While on return, they do need, like... France's units can 2-shot the crossbows of his opponents, while Persia needs to triple shot them to take them down. So it's definitely a bit of a difference in there of strength. Also in the science screen, I do see that TRYNDA is on 48 science with 20 culture, and Falcon is on 41-49. There's not a big difference in the science tree. Of course, the Falcon will get faster to the better civics. I also notice Norway is trying as much as possible to get a fleet out. He got a lot of these Viking longships on the west side, probably the reason that he didn't build so many of those berserkers. You can see, by the way, we got caravels in the water coming out from Phoenicia, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. And of course, I do notice he did manage to recruit an admiral. He's gonna get Himerios, and while in the meantime he does have Artemisia anyway to get a promotion. I'm curious if he's gonna get the caravel one. Let me see. Did the okay, no Grand Admiral. Okay, Grand Admiral coming up from Norway as well. Do they have the gold? That's another issue. Do they have the gold? Okay, Trebuchet Gamer has quite a bit of gold here. Cartography 1 turn. Okay, so he is on time to get those Viking longships into caravels. At least that, and he's building a lot of them. We're gonna need to see if he can keep on building to defend. And this is at the moment they gave everything up for Mongolia to go on the offensive here. They dealt a blow to Greece. He doesn't have his Gavron Plaza, and looks like, of course, Mongolia is gonna do as much damage as possible with his Kesheks. He just lost one of his units there, one of his Kesheks, unfortunately. Of course, these hoplites are anti-cav units. They do deal a lot of damage going against these Kesheks and the knights at the same time. But anyway, we're gonna need to see Mongolia get more units out. He is trying to chop as fast as possible his knights, his Kesheks, and sending them towards Greece, while he is also getting intelligence agency from Urumqi. Of course, that's going to open up free spy. The free spy will get him free diplomatic visibility, and he's going to be on a +6 anyway next turn. You can see printing finishing up over here for Felixafu. On this side of the war, we do have, of course, encampment coming up next turn. He did manage to repair the walls. The encampment, though, will not have full walls, will not have full strength immediately. The district needs to heal over time. Whoa, Kellogg's, thank you very much for the 2 months. Much appreciated, bro. Lord Oath, also good evening. Stat difference again, this time on Lege. Well, stat difference, I mean, this is gonna be, yeah, this is free inquiry coming out from such a big Dido. He has so many of these harbors giving him right now those science points, and I do believe he is gonna get his campuses going at the same time. I don't think it's enough. Oh, I see, he did manage to get a caravel fleet. I don't think it's enough of a fleet here. Let me actually check out what's going on. Okay, I see caravels coming out over here. Zenki is over here. Okay, so he does have the strength. Is actually Lege gonna go directly against England? That would be massive if he just, you know, doesn't interact with Norway directly. That would be so important, so important. No, we're gonna need to see it though. He does have a lot more bindings that he could upgrade. He can easily upgrade with his gold. I think they gave the gold away somewhere. I don't know where, but I don't think it's on, how to say, I think it was on Jack. Let me see. What did they get, Jack? A crossbow. We got the hoplites. Did he actually buy a crossbow here? I think he bought a crossbow, right? Okay. Does it? Okay. Never mind. How many boats does Phoenicia have? I mean, right now on the attack force is on 6, 7, 8, and I do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that could be upgraded. 11 actually. That could be 12. No. 11, and that could be upgraded. I don't know if I counted this one or not. So a lot of boats, a lot of pre-builds coming up from him, and I think he also went for shipyards. No, next turn he's gonna get shipyards. Mass production coming up next turn. Of course, shipyards is over here. He's gonna need to get you see, this is massive. Bonus production equal to the adjacency gold bonus of the district, and you can imagine having like plus 12 cothons. That's an extra plus 12 production. We got more cothons here, another plus 4, so 4 production. This one again plus 2. Well, I guess that was a bit yeah, and well, what can you do? Another 2 production. Well, not that massive, not that big. He has another one here plus 6, another one here plus 6, probably plus 6 here, and you know, we can keep on going and seeing that he's probably gonna bump way above 200 production when he's gonna start finishing up those shipyards. In the meantime, he would need to get more science from his campuses, build those libraries, and so on and so forth. And I do believe he is well on his way to just getting ironclads. You know, just get ironclads, kill everybody. It's like, pew. How is Pericles still alive? Good question. He started to, well, I mean, he lost a lot of the strength of the walls here in the capital city. I do see more berserkers coming up from the west side now that Trebuchet Gamer is putting his faith to work in his units. Of course, he's gonna get another attack going against the capital city of Jack here. I also noticed Mongolia managed to get a knight there. He needs to be careful though. That is gonna be counterattacked soon. And these hoplites do deal, even if they take damage, they do deal an important amount of damage against that knight. You also see +6 activated on all of these Kesheks with the extra diplomatic visibility. This is gonna be again important, but I think all of these hoplites just died. Is this, let's see, is all of the three Kesheks will die? Let's see. Hoplites, I mean. This one is definitely dead. Okay, that's one. That's another one. Just hit it with this one, right? Yeah, boom. That's one. He can go here and take it out, and I think there is movement on the crossbow to attack. Yeah, there is. There's still 1 out of 3 movement. We got more Kesheks on the east side. They don't have promotions, but again, knights are extremely valuable. He only has 1 more knight. Extremely valuable to actually go and attack the city with. Trebuchet Gamer disembarking with his berserkers. He is gonna go and tap that archer on the west side of the capital of Greece, and with the help of the battering ram, he is definitely gonna take that city out. Actually, I'm surprised he went for the north instead of the south. I guess he didn't want to get smacked by at least one time by that archer. Wait, that actually shot somewhere? Did he move it in and move it out of the capital or something? Was that a thing? I guess it was. We do have repairs on this wall. We do have catapults in production, and we need to check out what's going on here. Yes, a big answer. Phoenicia is gonna go directly to Eleanor instead of fighting Norway in the meantime. And I do notice Norway actually put a lot of his boats to the north. Okay. Okay. Well, is he actually? Wait. Does he have a settler with them or something? Is he trying to escape or something? I mean, this might be biggest brain, or this must mean like the worst thing that they could do right now. They could take some cities over here, forcing Phoenicia to hard build a few of his units. All of his fleet right now has been upgraded and is going directly east. He's not gonna go against the capital of Norway, even if Norway is getting walls up. I do see the same thing happening over here in England land. We don't have frigates coming up from Phoenicia, so that will definitely delay the attack and the takeover of his cities. Okay, there we go, there we go. A knight going in, and finally another city taken away from JackTheRipper. We do have no more Kesheks showing up, and of course they need to take down the capital and the city to the south here, while Jack did manage to get a few more crossbows on the defense with quite a few hoplines to defend against England. Is this, oh my god, they might actually take down the England capital when those caravels arrive. And this is well, I mean, we'll see. I don't want to speak before it happens. Okay, so look at that. Actually, France did manage to dwindle all of that number. Do you remember that triple layered amount of crossbows that were around here? There were like 20-25 crossbows in this territory. Well, there are only like 5-6 left. That's how efficient those crossbows of France were on them. Of course, the upcoming attack will be heavy chariots, and I do believe TRYNDA will need to prepare for it. He's getting a few men-at-arms. I do see he's getting a few more of these crossbows, and I do think he's going to need pikemen to defend against this upcoming attack, while I'm pretty sure Spain can actually go for conquistadors. Next turn, Grandmaster Chapel activated in Madrid. We do have already the religion of Spain in the city of Air, city of something. Let me actually see his religion over here. Judaism, crusade. So he did manage to crusade. He is gonna crusade France here. It's just a matter of time until we're gonna see those conquistadors somewhere in the French territory. Let's see, it feels like Norway will lose time to navigate and will be forced to come back to help England. I don't think he's actually planning to come back. I'm pretty sure he's trying to avoid a direct war with Phoenicia and tries to take a few cities before Phoenicia can react. Is that gonna be the case? As in, is that gonna happen? Actually, I wouldn't bet on it. Like, looking at what's going on and how many turns it's gonna take for Norway to get here, I think it's actually Lege is gonna take the economy out first. It's gonna take the traders out, and of course he will notice there's no boats from Norway in this territory. And while I do see quadrims in production coming out from Nidaros and Sarpsborg, there still needs to be 5 more turns until Trebuchet will get his quadrims out. Sorry, his square rigging out, his technology. I also notice we do have, okay, then we go, wait a second, did he just, okay, he bought a galley, killed the battering ram. Okay, well, I mean, sure, that happened, but this wall is still gonna go down to the Keshex. It's just, you know, it's just to say that he is killed the battering ram. Why not? We do have, okay, JackTheRipper just waiting over here, level 2 crossbows waiting. I do see catapults in production. Catapults will need to turn into trebuchets and maybe bombards, but I don't think he has the science to do so. Propi is still on 38 science with 31 culture. He's going for printing. The second Lege notices, by the way, there's no defending navy for Norway. He's gonna ask questions, right? Where is that 900 military strength that Trebuchet gamer is benefiting from? Like, it must be somewhere. Where is it? And looking at what's going on over here, Norway, of course, is trying to go all the way around. He even took with him his Viking longships that weren't upgraded. That is gonna be a problem. On the east side, what do we have here? Okay, Persia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He just lost another one of those crossbows. I do see he's building a massive amount of heavy chariots over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's a lot. He could actually even go towards Mongolia to the northwest if he wants to, but I'm pretty sure he would actually want to take down Ruin in the meantime. Anyway, these heavy chariots would need, where are they going? I want to see where are these going. So there are like 3 heavy chariots in next to Tushpa and Sparta, and I really want to see where are they going. I'm pretty sure they should be going to the east, or is it just a defensive stance over here on the west side? In the event of Keshex coming against him, he would have a few knights to upgrade into. Anyway. That's another one down, another one bites the dust. Another unit here from Persia taken away. They're trading quite, I would say, both sides are trading efficiently. A lot more gold has been spent on Persia's units than on France, so you might call that inefficient. We do have, okay, there we go. Draman actually 2 turns away. Oof. From getting walls, and he is gonna meet his demise next turn. That's gonna be the first city taken over, and of course Phoenicia is gonna try to go against Nidaros here. That's a 65 strength city, and looking at the damage counter, it's impossible for the caravels to actually push in and take over, but he will get all of the economy coming up from these tiles. We do have Petra also coming up from Bergen next turn, getting some extra production and some extra food and gold. At the same time, of course, he's going to need to get the walls immediately after, because otherwise he is going to lose that city at the same time. And the capital city taken away from JackTheRipper. We do need to see his other city also meeting his doom here. This is Felixafu, PrOPigandhi, and a Trebuchet gamer coming with those Zerkers going against the armies of Greece. Oh man, it took them a long time. I do have to say, it took them a long time. Props to Jack for staying alive for so long and dealing so much damage against both of these nations. Norway wasn't really on the receiving end of all of that damage, but Mongolia did lose a city, almost lost another one. You can see still an English city is in Jack's hands, and of course we do have to see if he's actually gonna lose it before the game's ends, because before the game ends. No S in there. Yeah, see, I don't think Nairo expected, because she can buy them. Those walls can be bought. Walls can be bought with faith, but I think Felixafu has the walls, has a Valletta. They can only be bought with a Valletta. Let me see over here. There we go. Valletta is yeah, being held by Felixafu. I mean, yeah. I'm actually curious if Norway over here is going to go anywhere with a settler, a safety settler. Well, I guess he did get this one, right? It's going to be hard for Phoenicia. Okay, well, I say it's hard, but then thinking about it, and there we go. We got an attack on Lege coming up over here. He's trying to build the walls, but looks like he might actually lose a few cities. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's going to be a 1-1, right? It's going to be a city for a city. With does he? Well, he did get a caravel there and there and there. Does he have more boats? Yes, he does have 3 more that can be upgraded. He's getting his shipyards up, and this will be so much production, so much production. Let's take a look at the yield. So he has 2 shipyards coming up next turn, with another 2 coming up in the next in the turn after, and right now he's on 227 production. He's gonna jump 250 easy peasy. Also, coming back to my thought earlier of these inland cities, really with 350 gold per turn and 363 gold per turn on another of your teammates, I think you can just give away how to say, your resources, buy some heavy chariots or pre-builds, and you just upgrade them over there in the 4 cities, the cities you took, right? So much production, go the Mali way. So much gold production, I mean. Let's see, only with faith and vitality, never with gold. That would be a good city for Phoenicia, indeed. Base trade in Siv. I don't think that yeah. Dairo was not expecting this. No, this was like I was saying, this would be like the biggest brain move, or the worst move that Phoenicia did over here. Sorry, Norway did over here. I still think it's not gonna be that big of a damage, and Phoenicia with 12 cities can definitely lose a few if needed. So it's not that. I don't think it's that crucial. We do have all of those Kesheks coming towards Greece. This is a city over here, his last remaining city, while we do have some catapults making their way towards that city center. And I do believe over here, there we go, we got PrOPigandhi taking another unit down. They need to take the wall. The wall is the most important thing, and that's probably a level 3 governor, a level 3 victor in the forward city. That is going to be quite important. We do have catapults arriving on the scene, and that he's going to need to do the first moves here. And you can see those Kesheks are starting to arrive to chip away at the walls. Yeah, okay, slowly they're going to take it down. It's just a matter of time. Okay, another knight. Let's see the crossbowman core. 77 strength in that crossbow core. Oh man. That's a strong crossbow, bro. Anyway, you cannot withstand the damage of these Kesheks. Even if they do take down Jack, who is right now on 2 science and 2 culture, they're still gonna lose the game. I don't think at the moment there is a comeback into this situation, especially with so many units coming against France over here. But at the same time, I do believe Mongolia wants to have this pleasure of taking down JackTheRipper, right? Pericles entirely. We do have Quadrim still in the defense of Nidaros and Sarpsborg. I do see Bergen also losing its borders next turn. There is a, well, I should say losing its health next turn. Oh my god, that's the city with Petra, bro. No, don't take away the Petra. Oh, that's important. What can I say? Is he? No, he's not gonna be able to. Does he have monumentality? Wait a second. No, free inquiry. Okay. I thought maybe they could buy these tiles, chop walls and so on. It would have been amazing. I don't know how much it would actually take to upgrade Bergen with walls, but it feels like he lost so much right now. Petra, I feel like crying. No, Petra. LPQI is gonna get the walls next turn, and it looks like Lege did it. Is gonna survive. Oh my god, that city will survive with such little health. He did manage to build the walls in time, and of course Trebuchet Gamer is not gonna get anything out of this. All of his navy looks like is gonna start fighting mano a mano with Phoenicia's navy, and Phoenicia will just have a lot more to fight with. We got privateers, we got caravels. I'm pretty sure we got so much production coming up of all of these cities, with so many shipyards already coming online. Looking at the production, we got already 263 production points from those cities versus Trebuchet Gamers 122 on the seas. Of course, this is okay. This is the end. What can I say? JackTheRipper got taken out entirely. And it looks like it's just a few moments away from, you know, 4 versus 3 situation. Power of money, yeah. What can I say? Rip Petra City, man. Petra City. Well, anyway, we're probably just a few moments away from seeing that concede vote from them. I find it extremely hard to believe they're gonna come back into this, especially with Lege 219 science. We got the God Gamer 214 science and 100 culture. They're both making a lot of gold per turn, while Falcon, his only mission in his life is to keep France irrelevant. He's just pumping out units, sending them towards his opponent and keeping him busy. We do see the third wave. I think this is the third wave. And there we go. GG coming out from Propi. This is a 2-0 for Ulis in the seeding matches. Of course, they just managed to get the first seed, while DuHansa does have the second seed. We will need to see who's going to have the third and the fourth seed for the next CWC, the next Civilization World Cup. Let me actually check out a few moments. Don't forget team when you can send me shipping address. Okay. Who CC'd? DuHansa CC'd. Why would Ulis? Yeah, can you imagine Ulis CC right now? They will be like, bro, I wanna get on the third game. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Third game. Yeah. There's no way Ulis will lose this. Yeah. It does look like there was, yeah, 74% of the stream chat went for Ulis over here. Complete prediction. Well, they did. Because DuHansa has no chance. Yeah. Okay, let me see if they're in a channel over here. Just scrolling through my channels to tick them off. Not sure if you guys have this. How to say? Let me check it out.
How did you like the Hoplite Rush?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, hope you
good
did.
evening, PrOPigandhi. Man, I was really expecting you to not go Celestial Navigation so fast. What can you tell us more about that, please? Why?
And you know, like I think classic units are overrated, and like, everybody should always go harbor first.
Yeah, I remember when there was it?
No, man, I don't know. I agreed it, and then I realized how close I am to you. And I think if you don't block my Eastern set, then I don't have to set a Liverpool. Like I think I'm fine.
Hey, thank you for the follow. This is Mozart Play Family. Woo woo.
We counted your scouts and we knew one is somewhere, so that either to be there or like at the way to Norway. So I checked it.
GG guys.
GG.
What was this play by Norway? What, like go around with 5 caravels and 10 launches?
Yeah. You like?
For one
No, I
city.
don't like.
For one city.
Jack, we all said it was Norway, and we all knew it was Norway. You said it, I confirmed it, and dude, what crazy deduction, man! It was minus
Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
Dude, it was -6 too far away from him. Like we knew where he was.
Did you?
Okay, we knew you were there, and Jack didn't prepare. Like this is basically.
Did you do Sherlock Holmes, Jack?
Explanation.
But you lost the city.
Dude, he could have had warriors. We had insane amount of gold. He could have had warriors.
You had 4 times more gold than them for whole game. 4 times. 4 times more gold. You can buy. You can
a
buy.
warrior is 2 turns of production.
Did
like,
you see what we bought him, Sandro? We buy him
2
slinger.
Yeah. So.
Builder.
And then upgrade the archers. Upgrade the archers. Yeah. No, you died, Jack. You little defeated this game. No, you feed
What
it.
do you
You
mean?
feed
No,
it. Yeah, but you died.
Sandro, you think if Jack dies turn 10 this game, we still win?
I think no. I mean, someone's gonna have no military, probably carrier.
Yeah, but me, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't need.
I mean, Lege was so big in the end. I don't know, man.
I mean, the Norway and England are gonna have more
Dude,
boats.
he's coming to
It's
flex
gonna be
with cavalry
2-1.
because before you guys see.
It's hard to say, actually.
Dude, he had crusade. He actually does something here.
Do you think he could escape settler, Sandro?
No.
Okay.
Maybe in Tundra, you know, but delay the inevitable.
Yeah, you know, I say, guys, let's buy a settler to Jack. I look over,
actually,
no settler. Bro.
Actually, guys, did you find the gold CES island?
No.
Like here, look at my stream.
There are like 2 islands.
There was this
in the south,
island. There was this island below Valletta
Yeah, we found it, yeah.
with 3 golden city states.
Oh no.
Wait, 3?
What's the third?
And the Norway boat was like here for like 20 turns. He never scouted, I think.
We found... No, we met Samarkand and Bandar.
Yeah, there's
okay,
another
Didn't
one.
you guys remember?
Oh my god, that's so much gold that we could have, man.
But look at this, dude. Like this split carried the game. Like it's 18
Didn't
GPT.
you guys remember? Wasn't Norway like
I don't
yeah.
know its face, mate.
We
You
didn't
know,
everything
oh,
was
Sandro.
planned, and we thought we can bob Jack here.
You know, my Amani makes 64
I
gold.
thought it was gonna be
Sorry,
Amani, Reina?
Reina.
I saw only Leech Reina. I was counting. It was 58 before and it was 86, I think, after. So it was like 28 gold or something. I'm not sure. I never checked your Reina.
No, now it's...
But the GPT was like 600 and 150 after the traders got pillaged, so it was GG.
That's why, I don't know, you saw the cities as settled like 300 and 1 in desert.
Yeah, Norway's I think Norway should have remapped for Norway. This map.
Like,
I mean,
I
they
don't know
thought they
how
could kill
fractal-
Jack, but they didn't expect Jack to go and raise their cities. Like, hello.
Dude, like this is always like you 1
Like,
versus 3 and you think he's gonna freeze him, but
Like, dude, like the guy go raises, what's it called? Like the last city Jack was on. Like he
This
takes
one?
the guys do a keep, and then he puts Magnus there.
DuHansa
Okay.
Chor?
It was Victor. Okay, and then we buy a horse and he go raises that city, and then like, okay, Jack, now you work on defense. No, no defense, dude. Like when the what's it called? When the berserkers came in, there was like 2 units in Jack's land.
He had only 1 archer and he moved it in sugar, so he didn't even see it. He moved from the hill, this one, to sugar, so he didn't
Dude,
even
like
see
Jack, I
it.
would understand you're not a Norway player, but you are. You know what to expect. What? I'm sorry. What can you not? What? Go again. Where are you trading? No. Where are you trading units?
Well, there we go, boys. We heard from Ulis. We heard from DuHansa. Unfortunately, it looks like Ulis did manage to get us 2-0, and DuHansa didn't get us to a 3rd game. We do need to check out what's gonna happen in the next week with. The next games, of course, I do notice there's gonna be another city match for the 3rd and the 4th spot over here. It looks like it's gonna be WCG versus Civ Joe, and of course we're just waiting for them to actually get that going. In the meantime, of course, congratulations to Ulis for getting that first seed of the tournament, the CPL qualifier. It was quite an impressive 2 games over here going against DuHansa. We were expecting things. We were not expecting a fractal map to be chosen as a map to be played here. Of course, I was talking about the RNG-ness of this map, and it looks like it played quite an important part. Big Lege over there showing up, getting the win for them with so many cities with so much strength and economy coming up from him. We did have also very good gameplay for Carrier, and at the same time we can't discount what Jack did over there with so much damage going against his opponent. Even in a situation, he was Irel, he got a whole place, he was attacking his cities, his enemy cities left, right, got a few of them, take them down, and of course, unfortunately, until the end, he got overpowered. But it was not before their opponents were so weak they couldn't withstand his allies as enemy units. I do have to close this down right now. Of course, we're gonna see what kind of games will be coming up next. I am waiting to see all of the schedules for the next week in the multiple tournaments, and I'm gonna make an announcement on my Discord for the next games. Of course, exclamation mark Discord, you get an invite, you get to see them in the upcoming games channel. I do have also OnSpotTV streams, which is always gonna have the next stream. Thank you very much, guys, for the follows, for the subs, for the support of the channel, and of course I do hope you enjoyed the game right here, and of course the cast. If you don't have any kind of feedback, don't be shy, send it, and I'm gonna try to adapt around it with much pleasure. Sir Luke, thank you very much for joining here, and of course bonsoir Rayotune. Tirano Saro, good evening, sir. We got Mosi also in the house. I didn't see you, man. Thank you for joining. Hello there. If I have to also say, I do have to also say something else. I do hope if you're coming up from YouTube, you're gonna throw this game one of those thumbs up if you like it, thumbs up if you don't, just to let me know, man, you gotta do something here. This not perfect. This not perfect. You need to be perfect, okay? And I'm gonna try to do that. In the meantime, on Discord, I'm gonna start getting as much as possible some details going for a photovoltaic project I have right now, and we're gonna see what that ends up with. Thank you very much, guys, for all of the support. See you next time. Bye bye bye.